Placed in the wilderness, naked and cold, the night drains the warmth from my flesh. Howls in the distance, the wolves they catch my scent. They yearn for my blood, warm and fresh. But
Welcome back. If you're here, you're the truly faithful. You're one of maybe.
You're one of the good ones.
You, my friend, are
And
one
we're not
of the
gonna
good
forget
ones.
that one.
We're never. Your names, we know who you are. We have your address. Thank you, Elon, for giving us all your addresses. We know your tax information. We know what you did last summer. We know everything. Yeah. We know about that vacation where that person ended up dead, and you may or may not be a werewolf yourself. Yeah. And we will be coming by with a silver bullet.
They could just be cannibals. That's another logical, according to this movie, a logical explanation.
Right. Wasn't there two people?
Two. Well, Cushing was interested in cannibalism. I don't know if he partake.
Cushing was...
By the way, everybody, we all know Mike's here. He's like the third member of the
right.
fucking team.
Please,
here.
just jump in here. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. We'll get to why you said it so short in a second there. But we got to talk about cannibalism because one guy's Cushing called it Tom called it ragu or something. And I was like, okay, that's not your mama's ragu we're talking about. And then he's like, no, I call it Roku. And I was like, oh, is that how Roku got its name? It's another word for cannibalism?
I don't know. I missed that.
Did you guys not watch the same movie?
We might not have. I mean, I know you watched the same one I did because you watched it on my server. But...
Of course. The greatest server of all time.
Of course,
Thank
I watched
you
it on Laserdisc.
for the subtitles.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh.
So he said ragu.
He said...
Crab Rangoon?
Yeah, it was like a crab rangoon situation. I couldn't follow
Is that
it.
a version of gooning? Crab rangooning?
That's when you're really into seafood.
That's when you got the fish sauce
That's
out. The lotion.
Troy McClure.
Troy McClure.
Gooning.
when the lotion no longer works, you get the fish sauce out. It's one of the greatest lubricants of all time.
Asia,
yeah. Well, a lot of things start in Asia, but we can't go that far.
Yeah.
We can't.
One thing we can't say.
We can't say that one. No.
Yeah. But yeah.
Mike, welcome.
Well, maybe
in.
we can with RFK.
Maybe we probably can now.
Yeah.
Mike, you seemed a little upset there for a second.
Well, we always have grievances.
Did you want a warm welcome or did you have a grievance?
Oh, no, I have a grievance.
Oh,
Lay it
Mike's had
on
a
us.
grievance.
Yeah, and it's about our generous hosts, Tim and Griff. Wow. So,
Okay.
you know, I know I can be a bit of a diva,
It's true.
a bit of a prima donna.
Yeah.
There's
By the way,
only
was your rider? Was it okay?
No, that's what the grievance is. I only
Mattingly!
have one thing on my rider, and that is I don't follow Joe Coleman. I don't do it because you can't follow Joe Coleman.
Well,
and the original plan was that I was supposed to be on before, but then
You know
I don't want to pull the curtain back. Things happened. Schedules had to change, and here I am living in the shadow of the genetic jackpot. That bronzed god. I'm standing in the shadow of Man-Made Mountain.
Thunderlats.
Yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. Here you go. I'm the closer. You know what this is like? This is like when the last act at a concert isn't the big name on the ticket.
The headline.
Yeah, this is This is what it feels like. Right? So thanks, guys. Thanks. Let's get this. So anyway, we open up with
I'm gonna take the hit for this one, Griff, because I programmed the show, and there's a feng shui to the show.
There really is.
And it was my mistake. I screwed up because I knew our big 350th episode was happening. I mistook it. I thought it was going to happen a week later. So if you pay attention, there was a flow to these movies. We went from lethal ladies to a lethal lady woman of color to a vampire to a vampire hunter. See, there's a flow there, and then I want to end it with a werewolf. Technically, this isn't even a blaxploitation movie. I'll cop to that.
Yeah, it is.
But it has definitely, and according to IMDb, the original Tom was going to be played by, and this ties into the whole feng shui, Robert Quarry, who was the villain of Sugar Hill, the movie we started with. But blaxploitation was so big, they were like, let's get Calvin Lockhart, and it was a great move. He's way better.
Great fucking move.
Robert Corey, also the villain in Dr. Fives Rises Again.
Yes.
Which we've done. Go listen to it.
Yeah,
that's true. Great
Somebody
episode.
Please listen to it. And I just want to do a werewolf movie because I like werewolves. That's my favorite. I mean, Godzilla is my favorite monster of all time. But if we're talking about traditional, I go with werewolves. Even though I will admit there are very few good werewolf movies. But I always like werewolves.
Where are we at on werewolves movie? What's your favorite then? Or just a couple that are good?
I gotta say the two best. Wouldn't it be American Werewolf in London and Howling? I mean, like,
I haven't seen American Werewolf in London in a long time. I remember I liked it. Howling I love. But I wouldn't be able to argue.
I prefer Howling because I prefer, like, American Werewolf in London is just a giant wolf. I like Wolf Man. I think it's more monstrous.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dog Soldiers?
I have.
I like that one.
It was okay. Hey, this is a preview. We're doing Werewolf Month for Schlocktober, to let you know. And,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, all right.
Let's see who remembers that in a couple months here.
Yeah, probably won't.
Yeah.
But, yeah, maybe. I have a grievance as well.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Last night, we were talking about our nerd friend. By the way, Joe's a comic nerd, all right? You don't have to be like intimidated by him. He's a geek. So
Listen,
I was like,
I work hard for my biceps, and the fact that his are 1.5 inches bigger than mine just grinds my gears.
I'm sorry. He actually makes us measure them every time he comes. We have a chart. See that chart over there? It's got all the lats, the fucking quads, the everything.
Literally the whole time we're recording with him, we have the measuring tape around each bicep. Yeah. Each of us has to have one. And, yeah.
The dick's the one thing we don't measure, but everything else.
Yeah.
It's right on that chart over there.
It's right on that chart.
So, I was like, I'm going to try out this nerd shit. I'm going to see what it's like. So I went, they were having a Comic-Con. In lovely, is it Warren, I think?
I think it's Warren, yeah.
We've been there before.
No, it's the Great Lakes one. Isn't that Macomb?
Well, it's Macomb County, right? They're in Macomb City? It's in Warren,
Because don't they hold it at Macomb Community College?
Yes, they do. But
is that in Warren?
I always thought it was in Wayne, but I think it is in...
Interesting. Okay.
Anyway.
I
bumped into our good friend, Mr. Sean Pidgeon. We were talking about he wants to do the movie Wild Thing.
Okay.
Which I said I'm all for. It's a urban jungle Tarzan.
Okay.
Not Wild Things, not the one that.
That's what I thought when he first said it. I was like, the Bill Murray movie, like it's softcore porn,
right?
I'm unfamiliar with that too.
No. But, so look for that. If next time he's on, we'll have that on. And it was him and his son. He's trying to indoctrinate his son into the nerddom.
That's right, young Hank.
He was
3, maybe.
He's gonna be 3.
Okay.
And he was just fixated on a guy dressed as a stormtrooper. He was just staring at him, like kind of scared, yet fascinated, hiding behind his dad's legs, staring at him. So, good time, caught up with him, hadn't seen him in a while. I think, what was the last time when Denny was
It might have been Denny's thing,
yeah. Denny's thing.
So it was nice seeing our boy Pigeon. And I'm driving home. And, me, I'm an old man. I'm going to be 51 in a couple of weeks, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So I... drive on the speed limit, use my right and left turn indicators. I do everything right when it comes to driving.
A saint is what I'm hearing.
So I'm driving down old 12-mile road. Not 8-mile, people. 12-mile.
4 miles over.
And I get a flashing light behind me. And I'm like, he must be like emergency. I need to get off the side so he can go because I'm not positive I'm doing nothing wrong.
Right.
No, he keeps following me because I turned into a gas station. He follows me. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I know I didn't do anything.
Right.
So I'm like, maybe a brake light's out or something because I didn't do any traffic violations. So the guy pulls me over, and the reason he pulled me over is
Let's hear it. I know it's going to be good.
I have a air freshener of my dog's head,
Yup.
which is
Yup.
literally 2.5 inches by 3 inches. Okay, vision obstruction.
Yup.
This is at night. And by the way, I don't know how he can even see anything. He's obviously profiling me.
Yes.
What this guy was doing, because but here's the trick, people. And I understand because I was annoyed by this. Play it cool. Fight go take it to the judge if you want to fight it. Don't fight with the cop because they'll just escalate. So
Yep.
I was totally chill with this guy, and I'll give him credit. He was cool with me. He didn't come off the hard ass tough guy thing with me.
Right.
But still, it was irritating that I got pulled over. So she's, oh yeah, you still live in Pontiac? I'm like, yeah, because if you're not familiar with Detroit, Pontiac, where I live, is basically a small version of Detroit. Basically, it's like where the undesirables live, basically, and they want to keep them out of these places.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What were you doing?" And I'm like, "I was just like, for none of his business, but I'm playing along." I'm like, "I was just at Comic-Con down the street." He's like, "Oh, you had fun?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was fun." And so he takes my information, looks it up, and to his credit, he did not give me a ticket. He just said, "Look, I took the thing down," which I immediately put back up when I got home.
Of course.
But so I was just like,
It's
"Don't you have crime to fight?"
boredom. That's the biggest adversary for.
Well,
a
if I had
cop.
gotten here's the reason, Griff. Musk has been fucking probably tracking me with my phone, and he's harassing me because he can't do what I could have done with the porn czardom. You never will, Musk.
Right.
You stink.
I believe it.
Everyone's coming out for him too. He's got the liberals coming after him. He's got the
This guy's
Grimes
never had
coming after
sex.
him.
He has 13 children, never had sex.
How does he do it?
IVF.
He's a big IVF guy, of
Yeah.
course. That's how he's doing it.
Even someone named Grimes won't let him put his penis in her. Grimes. What is Grimes? I just heard this. What is she doing?
It's like electric pop or something.
Oh,
Is that? Are you asking about what kind of music? Yeah, I think it's like electric pop type of deal.
Ugh.
Ew. Murray.
Gives me the ick,
gives
as
you the-
apparently that's a new phrase that women use about men.
I think that's already kind of on its way out. Actually,
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it replaced by cunty?
it got replaced by cunty.
Okay.
Everything's.
Everything comes from the gay community first, and you're my conduit to the gay community, so you know what's going on.
Yeah, sure. I'll be that conduit.
I'm just okay. Which bandana are you gonna really wear to be that conduit?
I'm gonna make it probably like the tube from Mario, the green on green.
Okay. So we learned our lesson, people. This is our last DEI movie for a while.
Yeah, you'll be
No black people. We get it. No broads. No black people. Just white guys. Mediocre white guys with oiled up muscles.
You're gonna be excited to hear that we're doing a Robert Ginty movie next week. You fucking white meat loving motherfuckers. Like
Exactly.
just the basic bitch won't upset your little.
We won't even have
fragile
Fred
tummies.
Williamson won't even show up in it.
Fred Williamson. There won't even be a whisper of Fred Williamson.
Which one of your buddies is super into Ginty?
I think it's Phil.
I think
Phil?
it's Phil.
Which, by the way, I owe Griff an apology. Well, Phil owes Griff an apology. I don't. And he did give it to him on social media, but we're going to have him on in a few weeks to give you a verbal apology.
Oh, that's
right. It made me look like a fucking asshole.
That's right.
Because, of course, it's easy to assume Griff fucked up. He fucks up all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, but this time he did not fuck up. Phil fucked up with the whole black throat incident. Shame on you, Phil.
We had a black throat incident.
I heard.
Yeah. That might sound too DEI too.
Well, it's in the past.
It's in the past.
Nothing but white guys from here on out.
No, I'd never seen a Ginty movie until I watched
White Heat?
White Heat.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
like you
God.
guys go on and on about how awful Ginty is.
Yeah, that
But
was
then
the
Phil likes Ginty, so I'm like, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle?
No,
Never.
no, the truth is with Tim and Griff because I was like, who is this like full-grown man baby looking thing
right.
with those jowls? Like what?
Exactly.
What the hell is this? And it also doesn't help that he was like super into incest in that movie.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I
like-
mean, his sister was kind of hot, so you know. I'm not saying incest is cool. I'm just saying if you're gonna be into it, at least have a hot sister.
I have a hot sister.
Hey, it's
Mike's got the right
number
reaction
one on
here.
Pornhub.
Incest?
Step family shit.
Step family shit? Oh, okay. I mean, you really did plunge into the deep end on that one. That's
So
like,
Ginty.
yeah.
It wasn't that good. Bro.
I mean, it's working. It's working for me. I don't know why. But you could have started with something more like, what was it? Executioner or something?
Exterminator.
Exterminator.
1 and 2.
I think I have another Ginty movie. Was he in Program to Kill with Sondel Bergman?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have that I still have to watch
Yeah,
too.
we haven't done that yet.
I, for some reason, was looking at Baywatch Nights the other day, and he's the thumbnail on that episode. I'm like, oh, God. Vomited a little bit. Ugh.
It's a natural experience with Ginty.
Yeah, that's the right reaction when you see that fucking jolly face.
Beast must die.
Beast must die.
Beast must die.
Thought it was a TV movie.
It did have that kind of low budget vibe.
It did
off
have
of
that
it.
vibe.
It
Yeah.
had a cozy vibe to it for me. Like, I thought it was like a fun whodunit kind of situation.
Well, it was, because that's what it was.
Yeah. Like, they even got campy with it. They gave us Werewolf Clock.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Werewolf
Yeah.
Clock, yeah. That's what I liked about it. That was another reason why I picked it. We need to bring back those old school gimmicks. Like, what was Clue the last time they ever did, like, a gimmick movie?
The last one I can think of. I'm sure there's been others between, but I know there was a scene in Machete Kills where they had a 3D sex scene, and you had to put on your 3D glasses
Oh,
for
my
it.
God.
I do remember the Nightmare on Elm Street that had that, but yeah, I didn't know Danny Trejo in 3D. I don't know if I want to see that.
It was like a psychedelic 3D. It was fun. It was just the one scene.
Okay.
But we have a fucking great cast. Everybody, it's all
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore was in it?
Yeah.
Which one is he?
He was Jan.
That was
The piano player.
yeah. I remember. Yeah, I somehow remember every character in this movie.
Well, there's only 5.
Divana, Jan,
Davina.
Dr. Lundgren.
Dr. Lundgren.
Wow,
Dr.
okay.
Christopher Lundgren. Played
Peter-
by the great Peter Cushing, who
Yes.
always
The father
elevates his
of
material.
Dolph Lundgren.
That's
Of course,
right.
yeah.
Who was it? We were talking about the Derns, Bruce Dern, Laura Dern, and fascinated Genevieve. She didn't realize Laura Dern and Bruce Dern were related. And I was like,
Charles Gray was also in this movie.
Isn't he the-
You probably know him best as the criminologist from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I've
Wasn't he
never
also
seen
a
that.
Bond villain? Yeah, he's never seen it.
I still have
What?
not.
That's why Abra
Yeah.
stopped listening to our show.
Abra hates me because
yeah.
she was like, Griff, this is when it's in town. Go watch it. And I failed her. And that's why.
Go see it when they do a production at the State Wayne Theater.
State Wayne? Okay.
Yeah, it's not too far from where I live.
Who should he dress up as?
Don't dress up the first time, but do let them know it's your first time.
Oh, no.
Do.
They're gonna.
But who do you think he should dress up as? He
looks like Brad, but he has the
does.
body for Frankenfurter. He could look good as Frankenfurter.
Well, thank you. I guess that's a compliment, right?
It is.
Okay,
I
cool.
couldn't do Frankenfurter.
You are a sweet transvestite.
From transsexual.
We may not have that a year from now. Transylvania. We may not have that a year from now.
That's
you know?
right. They cut the budget on anything
Yeah.
that's even
So
close.
you
to
need
being-
to see it. Most
I do need to see it
definitely.
before it gets canceled. Which they're
Right.
not the party of canceling things. They're not cancel culture.
No.
They're just improving America.
Freedom.
Right.
Freedom. One freedom at a time.
By the way, we apologized to Canada a couple weeks ago. I want to apologize to the people of Ukraine. I didn't vote for this guy. I know. I'm sorry. Our president did heel turn on you guys, but real Americans are behind you because
Yeah.
real Americans believe in freedom.
Just not the real American Hulk Hogan. He hates you.
Well, yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He's
The
a
reason
piece
he
of
got booed at the first Raw.
We would kick him out if we could.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
Beast Must Die.
The
Beast Must Die.
Great kid. Wasn't he a Bond villain too? With Bennington?
He was.
Oh,
I think he played Blofeld in one of them.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause I
Wait,
knew
wasn't
him from something.
Blofeld Donald Pleasance?
There's been multiple
yeah.
Blofelds.
Oh,
Kelly Savalas was
gotcha.
Blofeld. There was
Yeah.
a whole bunch. Yeah.
But you are correct. Pleasance was Blofeld.
That was the only one I forgot, Bennington. But Caroline,
and the great Calvin Lockhart, who played Tom.
Tom.
And yeah, he did a killer job.
Fucking awesome job. He was so.
He was really good.
Just
Had a
this-
strange. What was that accent? What was
Really?
it supposed to be? It was.
I think he was going for like well-to-do Englishmen.
That's what I thought.
Because I got the feeling because he talks about how he started. I got the feeling he was supposed to be from some Caribbean island or something. He talked about tourists or something. Like he grew up in the streets. And
Oh
he's like,
no! Yeah, he was trying to say like the metaphor was great here because he's trying to say like while other people were just like pickpocketing other poor people, I picked out the prize targets and I was pickpocketing them.
Okay.
And so it like they try to make it sound like he was in downtown London and but he knew which targets to pick.
Yeah. So he had what the English would call a posh accent in this one.
Okay, he did. Yeah, it was very posh, but he's a hunter. He knows
Little
what he's
cunty.
getting. Very cunty.
Very cunty, yes.
Is this the worst representation of a werewolf we've ever seen in a movie? Spoiler alert, it's a German Shepherd with a mane put on him.
This could be the worst, yes. I'm sure of all the shit I've seen, I'm sure there's a chance I've seen something worse. But this is the worst that comes to mind.
They literally couldn't just get a trained wolf. I mean, they are trained wolves. You could discuss that. So, yeah. Millie loved it. She loved the scene, her
Millie.
representation.
Millie loved it. She likes to lay where Murray usually sits on my couch, which you have to turn towards your left to see the TV. She lays out there and she puts her chin on the armrest and she just watches. And she was glued to it. When that werewolf started showing up at like the 65-minute mark, she was glued to it. She was like, I want to see this dog. This is a fucking dog.
Representation matters, people. And
It's
you know what? Millie's not going to get to see any more German Shepherd werewolves because DEI is gone.
No, it's all white labs from here on out.
Because it's a dog. So it's like, it's supposed to be like fearsome. It's panting. It's
Yeah.
its tongue
Yeah.
hanging out. and
it's,
you're like,
it's doing all those dopey dog behaviors.
Yeah.
It's licking its lips. It's doing all that shit.
Yeah.
It was, it was bad, but it was great. I don't know. It's one of these things where now,
I mean, we'll get to it when one guy's literally holding the dog on him.
yeah, it's better than CGI. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer this over some awful
No,
CGI.
if they're
dog.
doing any modern werewolf movies, get who's they get? Rob Boutin? He did the Howling. Get that. I want to see like the transformation from the Howling.
Yeah, there we go.
Maybe little hints of CGI just to make it look a little better. I'm fine with that, but I don't want like what are those fucking werewolf vampire movies where they fight each other?
Underworld.
I don't want that horse shit. I
Right.
don't want that.
Underworld. Twilight was also werewolves and vampires, I think. Right?
We don't talk about sparkly baseball players, Griff.
What does that mean? They play baseball in that?
Apparently, the vampires in Twilight love baseball and they sparkle in the sunlight.
I knew about the sparkle. I didn't know about the baseball. And I'm
Yeah.
surprised that no woman has ever told me about that, knowing me and my baseball obsession.
Right.
That's fascinating to
Yeah,
me.
you could have a Twilight kind of love affair.
Well, because of I'm halfway
You
to
could-
being
well,
a vampire because I like baseball too.
Well, no, because you could read those books and then learn how to,
Oh.
romance a woman.
I have no clue. I stumble into.
I
every
don't know
relationship.
anything about Genevieve, but
That
from
makes two of us. Griff.
the little I've heard makes me feel like if Griff tried to pull some Twilight shit on her, she would shut that down fast. She does not come off as the Twilight type
You know
lady
what,
from what
Griff?
I've heard.
That's
try,
Mike.
Try it.
Wait.
I'm sure in public she would say that, but I bet behind
No, I think
all women love that kind of shit. They don't. They like you said. I agree with you. Your vibe off of her. I think publicly she'd be like, no. Behind closed doors, Griff. I bet it would be a
think
different
so.
story.
I don't
Well,
know.
we just had Valentine's Day. Did you do anything romantic?
Fuck no. In fact, her friends were like, "Hey, you guys doing anything?" And then when she said no, they were like, "Is everything okay?" I've done Valentine's Day with one girl across a dozen that I've dated. One.
I got another grievance, and then we got to start this movie.
We got to.
So Valentine's Day.
God, he's good at this. He's like, we got to do one thing.
Jeanette and I have never celebrated Valentine's Day, and
See?
I made the attempt the first couple years of our relationship
Yeah.
because I was like, ladies like Valentine's Day.
Of course they do.
They say they don't, but they do, right? So I made the attempt, and she was like, I really don't give a shit about Valentine's Day. So I was like,
Sweetest day? That's her thing?
nope. I was like,
Oh
all
my
right,
God, that's right.
then I'm not doing anything for Valentine's Day, and I haven't, and not a peep. She doesn't care, right? So then we dated for like, what, 14, 15 years before we got married.
Yeah.
So then our first Valentine's Day as a married couple, someone was like, oh, what'd you guys do on Valentine's Day? And I was like, nothing. She doesn't like Valentine's Day. I don't like Valentine's Day. It's not that we don't like Valentine's Day. We just don't give a shit.
No one gives a shit.
And then Jeanette was like, well, I wouldn't have minded doing something for Valentine's Day. And I was like, record scratch, hold the phone. Like, what? And she goes, oh, I wouldn't have minded. I'm like, since when? She's like, oh, we're married now. I'm like, you can't train me for a decade and a half that Valentine's Day is a no-go and then change the format without sending me a fucking memo.
Right.
I am not at fault here.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to do Valentine's Day from now on, say so right now, and we will do Valentine's Day from now on. You don't have to tell me again. But you need to declare right now, has the game changed? Well, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. Never got
That's
back
her.
to me. We don't do
That
Valentine's
is her
Day.
womanly way of saying yes. I don't want to tell you what to do. I want you to romance me.
Have it both ways. The day before, date night. Cool date. Day before, though. Because fuck that shit. Trying to get a shit going on Valentine's Day when every other
Yeah,
fucking...
you got
every other-
you got to do it surprised.
Yeah.
like not on a Valentine's.
Exactly.
Day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be that much more effective, and you don't have to deal with all the fucking bad boyfriends and husbands out there who have to do something on Valentine's Day because they're fuck-ups. You're not a fuck-up.
And then you pay
Thank
5
you.
times the amount for roses or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Exactly.
There you have it, people. Believe it or not, I'm the most romantic guy in this room. That's what it's come down to. But enough about us. Let's get to that piping hot trailer for The Beast Must Die.
When the moon is full, the beast must die.
One of you is a werewolf.
You must track down the werewolf. One of these 8 people is a werewolf. Can you guess which one?
Which one? But 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 which one?
One of these 8 people will turn into a werewolf. Can you guess who it is when we stop the film for the werewolf break? See it, solve it, but don't tell. The beast must die.
This film is a detective story in which you are the detective. The question is not who is the murderer, but who is the werewolf. After all the clues have been shown, you will get a chance to give your answer. Watch for the werewolf break.
Welcome back. What you just heard there was a great narration. This is why I thought it was a TV movie. It sets everything up for you. It's like a TV dinner right there in front of the TV.
You know what? Did you guys ever play those VCR board games, Atmosphere, spelled
No.
ATMOSFEAR, or Nightmare?
No, what are these?
They're VCR horror board games, and you pop the tape in, and there's like a character that tells you like stop, and you have to do a certain thing while you're playing the game. So you pause the game and do the thing.
Yeah.
And it just like it gave off that vibe. It was fun.
So are those? So the game you're explaining, it's basically only fun the first time because basically you're watching the same shit on the tape every time.
Kinda. Yeah. I luckily I've only played them like once or twice.
Okay, yeah.
So
Like every 10 years you play, 'cause you forget everything.
well, yeah. For me, it's like once a year because I got the goldfish brain.
Okay.
Well, I gotta ask, did we like the music or was it too much?
No, I liked it.
Oh no, that music was great.
I thought it was fucking awesome.
It was the most blaxploitation thing about this movie.
It really was.
Well, and the leather.
And
the leather.
Jesus, Mad Max, eat your heart out. This man's leather. Well, Mad Max's leather, of course, is dry as a desert, which is why I love it.
Right.
But he's got the fucking moist leather.
Yeah, he put the armor all on it.
He put the armor.
I literally was like, is he wearing rubber? Because it was so shiny.
It was so shiny.
Man, loved it. Loved it. But yeah, we go through our narration and then we get into the funky music and the credits. We're seeing everybody.
We're seeing our star, Calvin Lockhart of Cotton Comes to Harlem fame, playing Tom Newcliffe. Now, we don't know anything about. We're like, oh my God, this is the most dangerous game type of situation. 'Cause we're seeing him running for his life through a forest.
If you didn't know this was the start of the movie, you're like, oh God, it's
It's gonna be white people hunting black people for
Exactly.
Blaxploitation History Month.
I love how if you somehow go into this movie completely blind, that's exactly what you're thinking. Like, oh shit, it's one of these movies,
Right.
you know? Racism.
Yeah, so he's running through for his life through the forest. We see a chopper following him. We got trucks full of guys with guns following him. So the chopper's like directing them. Like he went here, he went there. We look up and we see there's cameras. Like there was no wireless cameras in the 70s, was there?
No, not yet.
Who knows? Could have been.
Or maybe they had wires. There was these super long wires everywhere.
Yeah. It's a wired helicopter.
I mean, we're being led to believe whoever has done this has endless amounts of money. Elon level money, all right?
Because not only are there cameras, there's microphones. The ground is mic'd.
Yeah, they have the ground mic. There's all kinds of traps and everything going on around here, but it's all as far as we can tell, it's all in the justification of catching black people on this property.
So there's not even a fair fight. It's like those douchebags that like do safari big game hunting. It's like, all right, we cornered this lion, now shoot it.
Yeah, you
know?
go.
Right. No, I feel like if you're going to be doing big game hunting, you need to be dropped off in their territory without a weapon, and you have to go find your weapon. Like you
Predator
need to,
style,
I
dude.
was
Right.
just gonna say it should be Predator style, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Predator,
So you put in the notes, and I there was no payoff to this. He pulled some papers out of his. Tom pulled some papers out of his like.
I know.
clothes,
didn't,
and
now
then-
that you're saying it, I have no idea why the papers. This is why it's hard to do notes the first time through, because you catch me and Murray and I, Mike is included. We catch way too many details.
Yeah.
And so we're like fixating on these weird details, like, oh shit.
Because there might be a payoff, and we have to know that for
Right.
the show.
And so sometimes you got to just like turn your brain off and just be like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking dumb my way through these notes just in case. And here's an example. These papers, is it a map? Is he looking for something? What's he doing? I have no fucking clue.
And neither will you as the viewer because there's no payoff for this. But anyway, he's being chased. He's falling down. He's spotting microphones up from the ground.
And we cut over to a director of all this situation, a Mr. Pavel.
Yes, as Tom calls him. I think every normal person calls him Pavel. But
calls himself Control.
Did he?
Yeah. Control to whoever he was talking
he
to.
has an array of monitors and a readout board with like a radar thing, dots everywhere, and he's tracking Tom, instructing the helicopter. Like he's here, he's there.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is our evil white man. This is clearly, and we won't forget this week, this is clearly not one of the good ones.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
So finally, Tom gets caught by one of the hunters, and he's got him dead to right. And then the guy lets him go. I guess they're just toying with this poor man.
Yeah. Again, when you're watching this movie blind, you're just thinking, oh shit, this is racism gone amok.
He's caught one more time, and the guy goes, bang, you're dead. And then Tom comes back, and this is where I'm like, what's going on with this movie? He's like, not until you pull that trigger. Boy!
He reversed it. Love
He's
it.
And,
reclaiming the word.
Taking it. Taking it back.
Taking it back.
I was doing some research yesterday, actually. I had some Wonder Shows on, and I was trying to find that because we don't have that audio clip somehow. And I want to find it, but I can never remember what episode it's in.
Probably scrubbed from, but well, thank God.
No,
Elon,
I have them.
Elon's around.
I have them. I have all the episodes on my hard
Scrub
drive.
Wonder Shows them.
So I've been going through them to find it. I need it. We need it.
Yeah.
We've been using that drop this whole time, and no one knows what we're talking about. And soon enough, you will get the Racism Super Bowl Shuffle.
Tom's caught one more time. Third time's the charm. You're out. 3 strikes.
Yeah.
But he still runs away, and he starts running toward this mansion. And we're thinking this is where the fucking white people who are chasing him live, obviously.
Yeah, clearly this is his infraction. He accidentally walked on white property, and therefore, death sentence. Because that's how it works. I just heard the story again about the black kid who went to the wrong house and got shot for it. Yeah.
Do you think this would make a good movie for Jordan Peele to redo? This sounds like his vibe. Like it's a black-centric movie. It has these social kind of things going on. He does horror.
I'd watch it.
Jordan, I know you're listening. You're a fellow Detroiter. You're listening.
Yeah.
No, that's the other one.
I thought they were both from Detroit.
Are they both from Detroit?
I thought so.
I thought they were both. Because the other one shows up a lot more for Detroit events.
Yeah.
Keegan-Michael Keel. Keegan-Michael
Kegel, Ivory
Key.
Wayans.
Kegel-Michael Kegel.
Kegels?
Keegan.
No, that's like a
That's
pussy
the
exercise.
exercise.
Yeah.
Men can do them too.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's DEI. Never
I didn't
mind.
know that. I
Only
thought
women.
I
No,
thought that was pussy muscles.
Yeah,
Is it
I thought it was too, but then I heard dudes
The
talking
groin
about
muscles?
it, and
Like-
I think it's just a groin situation.
So what is it? Like the muscle you use when you pee? That kind of that you're supposed to
It
like?
might be.
That's
It
what
might
you're
be.
supposed to do?
I'm looking at Mike. Like, Mike, come on, bail me out here, man.
I don't know. I know you put like something up your snatch and you like hold it there, and it's to strengthen your pelvic floor. I don't know if it has anything to do with. I don't know, like what
I
the
don't know.
purpose is. Like, is it to hold your pee? I don't know. I'm not going to pretend.
Well, I
know
think with
much
the
about
women, it's to
female
tighten
anatomy.
themselves up. But I'm talking about. I didn't know guys could do that. I thought it was a woman's thing.
Guys
Well, I
can do
guess-
Kegels.
That's what he said.
That's what I said. When you were here for this episode.
What do they put it in their butt?
Maybe they hang it off their wiener.
Well, that's why I did. I don't know. I'm new to this world. I
Someone-
assumed it was the muscle you use when you pee. You know.
Yeah,
You- that maybe Griff's right. I don't
Maybe.
know.
One of the 30 people listening right now will help us out.
Yes. Yes. So he's running out. There's like a garden party. These rich fucking white people. I'm ready
Oh
to
my
incinerate
God. I
them.
could smell the chamomile coming through the goddamn TV. I was like, these rich fucking white folk, they probably got.
They got Earl Grey. This isn't British shit.
Oh, it's Earl Grey?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. They deserve whatever they
And
get.
they're about to shoot Tom Black in the back. Boom! They open fire and he collapses. And I'm like, what the? Where's the werewolf at?
And surprisingly, all the white people at their fancy garden party stand up and scream, and they're shocked.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this is. I don't know.
So I don't even know what's going on in this movie at this point. I do because I've seen it before. But as a first-time viewer, I'd be like, wait, what?
That's what I said. I was like, what is going on here?
Well, what's going on is
What's going
he's
on?
playing a little possum. He did not get shot. It was blanks.
Oh.
We still don't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah,
is
we
this
have no
Is
clue.
some guy who gets off on being hunted now? Like, I don't know. So now we're gonna learn. We're in Pavel's office. And by the way, we know we have a Pavel in our life too, and he's kind of sinister too. So that's why I was kind of not trusting this character.
Same. He was trying to portray some kind of authority and everything, a sincerity. I was like, I don't trust this man.
Yeah.
If he had Pavel's hair too, I would be like, I do not trust this man.
We know to never trust a white man in a blaxploitation movie. This is blaxploitation adjacent. It's not fully blaxploitation,
Yeah.
but it has the vibe. It has a feel.
Yeah, it's got the funky music.
Exactly. That's all you need. So now we learn that Tom owns this mansion. He was in charge of this race, and they break down. He has Pavel working for him because he has this plan, the greatest hunt of all time, and he's setting up the stage.
Right.
So we learn that, the cameras and the microphones are there. So when the target he is
hunting
gets found, they will be ready to track it.
Yeah. Whatever it is, he's very serious about it.
Pavel is like, we've got underground pressure system. So there's like a perimeter around the mansion. It's like anything crosses this on 2 or 4 legs, we will be able to detect it.
So I like all that's happening here, but of course, just like Mike, Pavel's got his questions. What's his question, Mike?
So you've spent all this money on this fancy equipment. I gotta know, what's it for?
Well, it's all to help me hunt the biggest game of all. So we're like, man is the biggest game of all.
Right, well,
we know that.
he says that, and then they zoom in on one of the monitors that shows all of the guests at his house. So you're like, oh, is he hunting them? But you know it's not, because this is where I think the gimmick kind of got in the way.
Okay.
Because if they hadn't announced at the very beginning, this is a werewolf movie, they're going to be hunting a werewolf. You got to figure out who the werewolf is. Like right here, I'd be like, this sinister motherfucker is going to kill one of his house guests.
He's flipping the script.
But now we already know, obviously, one of them is going to be a werewolf because they said it at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. It would have been cooler if they kind of, toned that down. Because it's like, is he going to poison the food? Is he going to shoot this person's face off? How is he going to do it?
Well, he's going to hunt him. We know that.
Yeah, I guess it takes it
Jordan, if you're listening, tighten up this part of the script.
Right.
So he goes out to the little party, and this is where we get introduction to our characters and their kind of mysterious reasons why he thinks they might be a werewolf.
Right. This is what why we looked at that camera of the people outdoors too, is because he was basically zooming the camera in for the transition shot here, and he's outside. We get an introduction to everybody here.
Well, the one thing they all have in common, death.
Don't we all? Guys, I don't know if you know this. We're all going to die.
Speak for
We
yourself.
all become dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind.
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
First up,
This
werewolf.
is Murray's third body.
Werewolf. I'm a vampire. Have we established that?
Did we?
No. I might be a werewolf, though.
Is that why you're so sparkly?
No. You notice I have some hair on the back of my hands.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Why did...
Werewolf suspect number 1, Bennington, who is the guy that we said
That
from...
sang for Lincoln Park.
Yes, Chester Bennington.
Chester Bennington.
He used to be a UN delegate until 2 members of his entourage mysteriously disappeared, which obviously makes him a werewolf.
Yeah.
Because he lost his job in disgrace, and he became like some kind of TV host.
It's impressive that Tom has the reach to get all these people here, too.
Right, and he knows some of them, too. Like the
Yeah.
personal. His wife's friends with Davina.
That's right. And it was just kind of like, hey, do you want to have dinner with a rich black man? And they were all like, yeah.
Well, they all want to say that to their liberal friends. Like, I had dinner the other night with a black...
I have a black friend, okay? I can't be racist.
Yeah, as long as we can get a picture together, I'm willing to come my arm over your shoulder or your shoulder over my whatever. But it's going to look like we're friends, and I'm going to use it.
And they're
for
the
credit.
type of people that would meet some random black person on the streets and like refer to them as my brother and do the fist.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like,
Excuse me, bro.
stop it.
The
bro,
projection.
brother, hembro.
Gotta project, man.
Next up, Jan, played by Dumbledore. I don't know the guy's name. I just know he played Dumbledore. I know nothing about Harry Potter, aside the fact that he played Dumbledore.
I just can't believe this was Dumbledore.
He's a pianist, a constant pianist, not a penis. He doesn't do kegels. He's a pianist. And every town he shows up with, mysteriously someone has their throat torn out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of circling him on my fucking
Right.
bingo card.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It seems kind of strange. A throat gets torn out. I mean,
That's
there's a murder.
oddly specific.
Yeah, there's a murder every day in Detroit, so
Yeah.
you could say that. But every place he goes,
We know that at a Guar concert, there's always at least one person sacrificed.
Yeah.
Like, there's fake blood, but then there's real blood. Someone's getting a limb chopped off.
next up, Davina. She just happens to go to. Every time she goes to a party, someone winds up dead. This is what world are they living in? This is very. That's probably Epstein kind of world.
Yeah.
You know, somebody winds up dead at those parties.
Who is going around for Tom finding out all this information, by the way?
No
got
idea.
he's got his Pavel probably.
Yeah, Pavel might have done.
Maybe
that.
it's Pavel. Yeah.
Maybe.
It's very interesting that he managed to find all these crazy murders.
Yeah, not only do people end up dead, they were half eaten. That's like, what the fuck? Okay.
And they're
Going
looking
along
at
with
Davina, this sweet little white lady, and she's just
Well,
like,
that's right there.
I only like finger sandwiches and vodka martinis.
Literally, finger sandwiches.
That right there.
Up-
I didn't even mean to do that.
Up next, Mr. Paul Foots, who is a medical student who dabbled with cannibalism. He tried it, went in Rome.
Look, man, did some LSD while I was interning. Things got weird. You know, you live life only once. YOLO.
And he's like, that's no secret. Everybody knows I love the taste of flesh.
His excuse, too, was just like, I was going to be a doctor, okay?
Right.
And it wasn't just me. There was 9 of us.
He was using that like, in order to fully understand what I'm fixing, I must learn how to destroy it and consume it.
Yeah, you're right.
Like one of those
yeah.
bullshit excuses.
He is an artist, after all. We'll learn more
Yes.
about him.
Great casting, though, because he is the hairiest guy in this movie.
He reminded me very much of my artist that I love, the musician, whose name I can't remember, but it's,
I
it's
love
Paul.
him, whatever his name is.
Paul, and of course he was in Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh, Paul Williams?
Paul Williams.
He reminds you of Paul Williams? I don't
He
get that.
looked short.
I got a Kenneth Branagh vibe
Okay.
from this guy.
It was
but-
just his stature. He looked like a short, hairy dude, and he had beautiful blonde hair, like
Yeah.
Paul.
'Cause
Yeah.
He had one of those beards, like under his eye it went up. Like that was a hell of a
yeah,
beard.
his whole cheek was engulfed.
Yeah.
So when you, the audience, are looking at him, now that you know it's a werewolf movie, you're like, that motherfucker is like
Right.
an inch away from being a werewolf
Right.
now. So just kill him.
Right.
Just kill him, period. I don't like the way he looks.
He fucking eats people.
Now, I like.
Well, you don't know. What was the circumstances? Was it an already dead body? He's like, hey, like roadkill situation. Like, I'll try it. Did they?
It doesn't matter. It's not
Was
like
it somebody
some
giving
exotic
up?
meat
'Cause
from
you-
another land.
You know,
No.
there are those weird people. They're like, I want to chop off my arm, kind of thing. Like, I
Yeah.
want you to eat my flesh. Maybe it was that kind of situation.
Like a weird
Don't
kink thing?
judge.
Spiritual, you know.
Listen, I don't. There's a phrase, I don't want to yuck your yum, but I will yuck this yum.
We are going Gen Z all over. We icked, we yummed, we
Yep.
cunted. I gotta ask one more moral question though, because Murray walked in, and it was funny because one of my books surfaced down here, and Murray walks in, and immediately notices it, and says, "What is this motherfucker doing in your house?" I had a Neil Gaiman book.
Oh, so
And
you support all that terrible stuff because
Yeah.
you own a
Clearly,
gaming book.
clearly.
You're an advocate
grooming
Yep.
and sexual assault.
Apparently, they fucking like sold off the one girl.
Well, I know Griff is into grooming. Like, look at that well-kept mustache.
It's true.
He's super into it. That,
Well, hold
that
on,
doesn't
let me
happen
do-
by accident.
Let me do my Riz pose.
don't.
But as a joke, I was like, "Oh shit, let me burn this book right now." But then I was like, "That's a fucking."
Oh, so now you're a Nazi.
Okay, there's
Let's-
where we landed.
Fahrenheit.
He answered the question.
Let's
451.
burn some books.
Let's burn some books.
What,
No,
where
no,
where,
is-
where
is-
do we stand? I am a proponent of artists. You can separate the art from the artist, but it's up to you as an individual to decide what is too far.
I agree with Murray because I'm of the opinion if you are rich and famous in any capacity, you've probably done some unsavory shit.
Yeah.
Sketchy shit.
And
Yeah.
we just haven't found out about it yet.
Yeah.
Because your average person has done some shit that they're not proud of that's probably unsavory, right? So, like, do I support Marilyn Manson knowing that he's a fucking monster? No. But am I going to throw out... Well, I mean, I did get rid of him when I did my music purge.
But that's up to
But,
you.
like,
I'm totally
right,
fine
yeah,
with that.
right.
But
But-
at the same time, I wouldn't judge someone who said, I'm still going to listen to it.
Right.
You know, it's just, that's your choice.
Like, but it wasn't like a screw Marilyn Manson, I'm getting rid of the CDs. It was, I don't listen to these CDs.
right.
You know what I mean? So, like, no, I think you have to be able to separate the art from the artist. I mean, there's always a great way to do it, and that's steal the shit.
Yep.
You can still enjoy like it always drove me nuts when it was typically the right wingers would, like, when Keurig announced
yeah.
that they were donating to like Democrats or something. So then all these people smash their Keurig machines with their fancy golf clubs and shit. Like, yeah, I'm standing up to them.
Wait, you
No.
remember when I shot the Bud Light up, man?
Right.
I was furious.
It's like you already paid for that machine. What are you doing? You're not like I guess
And-
you're not buying the pods anymore, but like
They probably replaced those machines too. at
oh,
this
100%.
point. And you have the biggest moral quandary because your favorite action movie stars one of the most controversial figures in today's
yeah.
age.
Well, I told you, I cut him loose when he called Trump daddy. I
You
was
turned him
like, that's
loose.
the bridge too far.
Right, but are you going to chuck out your Mad Max movies?
Absolutely not. I'm still going to
Yeah,
watch it.
no.
And God, if you guys knew the shit me and Griff get up to, and you're the true fans because you're listening to this episode,
That's right.
you would be disgusted.
Because like
right.
we can move on after this, but like here's the thing, right? Like you watching your copy of Mad Max
Yeah,
isn't putting money in Mel's pocket.
Yeah.
You bought that long ago.
right.
Like he's not. It's
I
not
would still, but if they
monetized.
did a
You know
deluxe
what I mean?
version, I'd buy that too. But I'm just saying, because that's, like I said, everyone's got their line to cross, and I'm not going to judge anyone for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like, if
Right.
I found out King Diamond had 5,000 hours of child porn on his thing, I'd probably like, ugh, I can't listen to this.
It would
I
be
would,
hard.
I would ick his yum.
Yeah, you
Right.
make that, yo, man.
Or yuck his yum. Which
Yep.
is it, yuck his yum?
Yep.
But like I said, because that's the bridge too far for me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? We're learning things, people.
Goodness, we gotta
What a
learn.
lighthearted episode.
We gotta learn about another.
We saved the
character.
best for last. The guy who classes up every piece of shit movie he's in. He classed this movie up.
And this is a classy movie. I don't want
Yeah.
you to
No,
fucking cut this.
I picked the movie. It's
I
not-
know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You were making it sound like this is not a
I'm
classy
just.
movie.
This is. This is.
I know what you're
Even
saying.
the people in the. In fact, Dumbledore hated this movie, and
He
according
did?
to IMDb, which we know that's always all facts.
Truth, stories the truth. Yeah.
When he did there's a Harry Potter movie where there's a werewolf in it, and he brought up, he was like, I was in this horrible werewolf movie, and you better not make it look like that. And I agree
Well,
with him. You shouldn't make it. No,
yeah.
in fact, I would love a Harry Potter movie that had the werewolf we had in
Okay.
this movie, though.
I
So
might-
I take that back.
I might be more interested in that one too. I'm ready to give my Harry Potter books away. I'm good. I'm good. I don't.
Well, you're an adult now. You shouldn't be reading them.
Yeah.
The children's
I'm not
books.
young adult.
Okay.
Dr. Lundgren, everybody.
Dr. Christopher Lundgren, played by the great Peter Cushing, who also, he's like, you like eating human flesh too, don't you? He's like, well, I'm an archaeologist. And
This
yes.
is the ragu scene.
Yeah, I didn't hear what he was saying because I didn't have the subtitles on.
Yeah. Please explain how pasta sauce works into this.
So what? Tom comes over, and of course he's dressing everybody down.
Is a ragu a meat sauce, right? Isn't it?
Ragu is a meat sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, wait, why is he talking ragu right here? And then Peter, Dr. Lundgren goes, oh, excuse me. I prefer not to call it a ragu. I prefer to call it a roku. And I was just like, what is happening right now? And apparently it still does have something to do with a meaty human sauce.
Okay.
Roku,
So,
people. That's what it
Roku.
means, a meaty human sauce.
Next time you're using
That's
your
my favorite Cannibal Corpse song, by the way, meaty human sauce.
meaty human sauce is
That's
awesome.
funny. See, that joke works because that could be a Cannibal Corpse song
Yes,
title.
It could be. And it might be. Corpse Grinder, if you're listening, give me a thank you on the list.
You're welcome for giving your band a name drop. I know you guys been suffering on your tour that you're about to embark on, but now that you got the G&G bump, 30 people.
It cracks me up that Corpse Grinder, like leading up to every Christmas, just spends hundreds of dollars at claw machines to win stuffed animals to give to like,
out?
yeah, dude, it's the funniest shit. Like, oh, that nice man gave me a stuffed animal. What songs do you sing? I Come Blood.
Stripped, raped, and murdered.
Human meat sauce.
So that's the thing. We're just talking about art from artists. Sweetheart of a guy sings the most horrible shit on the planet.
Right.
Fortunately, you can't understand what he's saying, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, fucking the shit Paul Williams, got up to. Who
Exactly.
knows?
Exactly. This is what everybody needs to understand about metal people too. We've gone to so many metal shows. The sweetest dudes on earth. Always
Right.
smelly. Nicest people.
Weird
though.
shapes.
Weird
we didn't
shapes.
see a lot of weird shapes in a recent.
Well, yeah, but that was a more artistic affair.
it was a little artistic.
Yeah.
Did we tell you about our Uncle Acid?
You did not.
It was great.
Oh, we went and saw. They were doing.
They did that Jalo.
No,
album,
yeah,
right?
or a
Yeah,
blue.
for people who aren't aware of Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats, they're like a psychedelic stoner like metal band from England, and they did an album which was like a soundtrack to an imaginary Italian giallo. And it was really cool because they played the record from front to back, in order.
Yep.
And they had they were showing. I must have had clips from like old Franco Nero movies because in the movie stars Franco Nero, the made up movie stars Franco Nero.
He
So
does some voiceover, I think, on the album. So that's why, as well.
And so it was kind of cool. They had it was supposed to be like a nightclub because they had these little tables with like little lamps on them, like interspersed around the stage.
It was like out of a scene from the Godfather movies where they're doing like a club affair and they're eating a fine dinner and they have just the little itty bitty lamp on their table. That's what they're playing in front of, so you can barely see the band at all. And it was a cool. They had their shit worked out.
Yeah, I don't know if I would see it again, but it was an interesting experience.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah. I think the tour is over with, but it's not. And it's coming to your town. I would recommend you check.
Oh no, I think it's still going on right now because it was going to the West Coast, and I have some friends that I suggested the album to, and basically everyone I suggested the album to and listened to is like, "Oh, this is kind of fucking good." Oh, it's a weirard album. It
has a very authentic 60s, 70s giallo sound to it.
Yeah.
So and I think most of the people listening to this episode who did listen to Gialloween would appreciate it.
So Dr. Lundgren has been also fingered as somebody who likes to eat human flesh, and that puts him, ragu or roku, doesn't matter what you call it, he embarked on it. He enjoyed it.
Tom cuts to the chase. He's like, one of you is obviously a werewolf. And they're like, what?
I know, there was supposed to be a dun-dun-dun there, but I didn't do it.
I like how they just got done talking about how two of them eat human flesh, and then he brings up someone's a werewolf, and they're like, what kind of crazy business is this?
Right. We cut to, we're back inside. We're in Tom's bedroom with his wife, Caroline.
Right.
Caroline. I once got yelled at for getting that fucked up. Carolyn and Caroline.
I think Carolyn is Lyn and Caroline is Line.
Okay. So this is a Caroline.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I would think this is his wife, Tom's wife, of many years. I would think you were joking, but you have no sense of humor.
Yes. You got to be out of your fucking mind, Tom. You invite friends of mine to this and accuse them of being a werewolf?
Send them home now.
And he's like, my dream. My dream, the most we always were under the impression the most dangerous game was man, but apparently there's one above it.
Wolfman.
Man or predator? I mean, they don't know about predators yet, though. Yes. We didn't learn about predators until the 80s.
Right. And as far as Tom knows, no man has ever hunted a werewolf. He's going to be the first. He's going to mount. He's got a space for the mounted werewolf head.
I saw that space, yeah.
Right next to the cougar with the light-up eyes.
What color were those eyes?
Yellow, weren't they? Or white?
Yeah, I think they were yellow. Yeah. So yellow.
I'm not giving up this opportunity. Fuck your friendship. And she's like, well, what if I'm a werewolf? Pow. It's like, I'll kill you.
I love killing werewolves more than I love you, woman. I got news for you.
Yeah, well, you can always get another woman. How many times can you get
exactly.
Whoa, you guys are missing the point. You're missing the forest for the trees here. If she's a werewolf, he can't fucking sleep with her.
I don't think lycanthropy is sexually transmitted.
Yeah.
But
it is. Are we sure about that? I mean, is it just blood?
This movie,
bodily fluids. We got into this with the. By the way, I checked. I usually do my bullshit IMDb check when we're doing the movie. I did a post check on Blade because we had a question: what was going on with the plan to turn everyone into a vampire?
Yeah.
Originally, there was more to the scene where Deacon Frost explained that
his plan.
They were going to keep a few humans alive for like a blood bank where they were going to just suck off on them. Still a stupid fucking plan.
They need more than a few.
Yeah, they're going to get inbred and that blood's going to start tasting funky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, vampire logic.
Vampire and crossbreeding and all that shit.
So I'm assuming it's much like this thing because we got into it last week about how do you just get bitten. You're the expert. You've seen so many vampire movies. What's your take on how is it just a bite or is it like the Anne Rice thing where you bite them and then you give some of your blood to them?
So my thing is you get bit and they have to drink from you. Otherwise, you're just a halfie.
Okay.
You're kind of like in a weird middle state.
A ghoul?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with that. So is it the same with werewolf? Because obviously there's got to be something in the saliva that transfers.
There has to be, there has to be something.
And the
some
blood.
virus
We
in the
learned in this movie the blood can transfer too. So how?
so it has to be sexually
semen,
transmitted
yeah,
if it's just a
semen,
bite.
you know?
But maybe it's because it's going directly into the bloodstream with the bite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's going right into the main vein.
So if you do it in the butt, you can probably transfer it.
The butt?
Well, that's kind of how AIDS gets transferred.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, okay.
Tom doesn't look like a guy who's into butt stuff. He's just straight.
What?
He's
No,
Whoa.
Tom is a swinger. He's down for whatever.
I don't know about that because maybe the reason is why we're supposing we don't know yet who the werewolf is.
He wore the shiniest leather.
That's true.
That guy is into everything.
You think there's a matching gimp mask?
Well,
Oh,
usually,
100%.
Okay, he's
well,
into butt stuff.
usually when you're like super rich, there's nobody says no to you. You're probably right.
Oh, okay. We're
You're
not
always
going,
pushing.
whoa,
You're always
whoa,
pushing
we're-
the boundaries.
We're not going full P Diddy with him though.
No.
No.
He did. Did you see? I saw it in the laser disc. There's a lot of baby oil in the back.
There was baby oil.
drugged baby oil.
Well,
Right?
Did you hear about that?
The baby oil was for his leather.
That I would believe.
This I believe.
Yeah.
Are you saying he drugged the baby oil?
P. Diddy had drugs in the baby oil. To, I guess, make people more compliant.
So was he was dosing people through baby oil.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
This motherfucker is diabolical.
This is yeah.
Because when nobody tells you no, you just keep pushing the boundaries.
Tom is not P Diddy, people.
No, not at all.
Tom-
Calvin Lockhart's an American treasure. P. Diddy's a piece of shit.
Thank you. We needed to make that separation clear after that sidebar. Did we expect this movie to go this way? No.
This is why you got to listen to these episodes. Tell your friends. I know you're listening. Tell your fucking no good friends. Listen to this shit.
That was a new one for me. Genevieve watched the whole fucking saga on P. Diddy that came out. She didn't tell me about the lace fucking baby oil.
because she's going to try it on you.
Yeah. And she brings up, I want to give you a massage. You go, you supply your
Yeah.
own baby
You
oil.
start
And you
kind
know
of-
you get the Joe Coleman brand
Dude.
baby oil, which is the best.
Yeah, just start casually mentioning baby oil in conversation and see if she quickly changes the subject. If she does, then you know she's about to put some drugged baby oil on you
Watch
and do
her.
all kinds of weird shit.
Watch the eyes if they start darting around. Yeah, all right, guys.
Next morning, Jan jumps in a car and is skedaddling out of town. Tom gives chase. He's like, this has got to be the werewolf.
This is where we make up like 14 minutes
Yeah,
of this movie.
this is strike 2 against Jan. He has the throats ripped out everywhere he goes, and he's immediately getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Right. Well, I don't know. I'd be kind of freaked out by Tom too. You know, if I'm just like I'm just hanging out with my friends, you're a werewolf. I'd be like, okay,
Yeah,
like,
Tom-
I'm gonna hunt you.
Tom, that's true. That's true. Because like, if he's trying to figure out, because has he said at this point that he plans on hunting and killing the werewolf?
I think he did.
He's made
Yeah.
it very clear.
Okay.
One of you is a werewolf, and I'm going to murder you.
Okay,
I have
then, yeah,
cameras and
I don't-
microphones.
Then I take that back. I don't blame Jan for wanting to get the fuck out of
For
there.
real.
This unhinged motherfucker is like, I'm gonna kill one of you by the end of this weekend.
That's what makes this movie so fucking entertaining to watch. It's very cozy. I gotta say, I felt like I was watching an episode of Columbo when I was watching this.
Yeah.
It was just cozy. That's why I was like, is this a TV movie? Like, they don't use hard swear words. I mean, the subtext is there, obviously, for more devious shit, the baby oil and all that going on. But I should have said "but" right there. It's yeah, like Tom obviously is off his goddamn gourd here. He's talking about werewolves, and it's like we don't have any sign of that, but everybody else is like, yeah, eat a little human meat.
That's what I like about it. If they made it now, we'd have 20 minutes where he had a werewolf experience when he was like a kid or some shit, and that's why he's obsessed with it.
Hollywood's afraid of the 90-minute movie.
They are.
Or just a movie not returning like $4 billion on like a $100 million investment.
Well, these people had to make a 90-minute movie, so they had a 15-minute scene of him chasing Jan.
They padded it.
Yes, we
Yeah.
had to
Yeah.
fill that 90 minutes because there's not much story here. It's very streamlined. So he runs Jan off the road, blocks him. Jan is like, look.
Very noble of Jan.
He's like, if you let the guests go, I will stay. All right. And he's like, Are you trying to protect Davina? Is she the werewolf? Dun, dun, dun. Next up, Tom goes back to talk with Pavel. And he's like, I can't wait. It's a full moon tonight. We're going to find out some crazy shit.
Am I wrong? Did they kept saying that the full moon was going to last 3 days?
Yes, they did say that.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, how full does it have to be? Does it have to be completely full?
Yeah. 'Cause-
It's always been the full moon, not the almost full moon.
yeah.
Well, if it's just a sliver being covered, is that okay? How much of the circumference of the moon does a werewolf need?
I think it needs to be a full moon.
I thought it-
100%.
Okay.
I've always been told. We always
If
ask.
it's blocked by a cloud, if it's a cloudy day, does a werewolf still turn into a
Oh,
werewolf?
the werewolf knows.
The werewolf knows.
The werewolf
Okay.
knows. It's like a cat. They have a different.
Well,
form of
yeah, it's
vision.
kind of like because of the moon effect. They explain it kind of because they do some pseudoscience in this movie. They explain much like the tides change because of the moon,
That's
much
well,
like the werewolf.
That is how that works. Yeah.
Yeah. So Pavel, who is from the old lands, I think he's from Poland in this movie,
Oh, okay.
where there's a lot of werewolf lore. He scoffs at it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just taking your money, but this is ridiculous.
I don't care where the money comes from. I got children to feed.
And Tom is like, he's like, this technology is going to get this fucking werewolf. We're going to catch him with all this shit I set up.
And they start panning around on those cameras, and they see that Jan and Davina,
Yeah.
Yep.
are frolicking about, and they just want to listen in, to let us know, like, they're doing a whole Big Brother thing here.
Right. And Pavel drops or I think somebody says, like, we learn in this scene that Davina was a piano student of Jan, so they have a relationship.
Oh, okay.
And that she left him, but then she's recently come back to him.
Oh, so he game-ined her.
He
He groomed the
her.
shit out of her.
Yeah, he game-ined her.
Of course he did, yeah.
He
The
game-ined
older man,
her.
younger woman. Of course it's grooming. Mike, they're 3 years difference. He's basically a pedophile. It's disgusting.
My God.
Pavel points out, look at this woman. There's no way she could be a werewolf. She couldn't even melt butter in her mouth.
He's implying she is a werewolf because
Tom's implying it, but not Pavel.
when he says she couldn't melt butter in her mouth, it means she's so cold that she's probably full of
She's a
shit.
cold-blooded killer.
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought what happened there is that Pavel was talking about melting butter in her mouth, and then Tom goes, well, maybe she prefers meat.
Because they're on the same track. They both think it's Tom doesn't know, but Pavel, he's like, his bingo card has Davina on it.
Yeah,
Because we learned that he just hates women. So we also learned we learned that while in Saint-Tropez, Paul Foote, who is a painter as well as a cannibal,
That's right.
he had painted this very violent picture of somebody being ripped to shreds, and coincidentally, the painting looked exactly like a victim that died the same time he was in Saint-Tropez.
That's right. That's very interesting. And there were werewolf scratches
Yes.
that also look like bites. Werewolf scratches often look like bites.
Yes, when you're dealing with a low budget, yes.
Yeah.
So Tom's like, who could it be? We're at dinner. We got they're asking Lundgren. He's the doctor. He knows everything about fucking werewolves. So they, of course, come to him and he asks, Professor Lundgren, do you believe in werewolves? And this is where they try to get some bullshit pseudoscience about it. He's like, well, you see, really, you must feel you shouldn't hate a werewolf because it's a disease. And he's like, he points out, like, every human being has lymph nodes. Now, at one time, we used to have a secretion that came from the lymph nodes that would turn people into werewolves. Okay, we're going, but the thing, that's the brilliance of Peter Cushing. Total horseshit, but I'm believing it because Peter Cushing is saying it. He's saying it with such gravitas and conviction.
Peter Cushing could tell me an absolute, like, I know for a fact it's a lie, and he could get me to question it.
Yeah.
He's that good. You're right.
Yep.
Right. And it's like, you see, first it starts with the eyes. They turn red. Then the body transforms, and they have an uncontrollable appetite to devour human flesh. But here's the rub. The more times they turn into, this is like made up for this movie.
Yeah.
The more times they turn into a werewolf, it breaks down their white blood cells, so it cannot fight diseases.
Yeah.
So it will kill a werewolf eventually. So we're dealing with a young werewolf here.
And we're also learning that Dr. Lundgren has been trying to catch a werewolf his whole life. And so this is where Tom starts to reveal, like, not only am I convinced one of you is a fucking werewolf, but I have a whole surveillance system, pressure plates, cameras, microphones, heat scans, predator vision. I know you motherfuckers don't even know about predator vision. I don't know if it's true either, but I bought it. I bought it. I don't care. I'm rich.
And then Jan pipes in. Oh, I heard. Only thing I know about werewolves is silver kills them. How about we try something with silver?
Yeah. Oh, nice suggestion, Jan. It just so happens my candle holders are pure sterling silver.
So they go around the table, and they're handing off the thing, and it's not affecting anybody.
This is where we really need to lean into Mike's knowledge of werewolves, though.
You got to remember though, I am not a certified lycanthropologist.
No, that
This
was
is true.
that was
I'm
our
just-
buddy
I'm just
Chris we
amateur.
used to have
Yeah.
on. Lycanthropist Chris.
Lycanthropist Chris.
Chris, where are you?
Where are
Come
you?
back to us.
I hope you're well. Texas obviously has gone through its shit. I hope you didn't freeze. You told us once about your apartment flooding because of the pipe burst. I hope
Yeah.
you're doing well.
Yes, we do.
But here we are, the three of us, with some brain cells to spare here. I can't imagine just holding it.
I can't imagine just holding like I know there's been
Not to kill
instances-
it. I can see hurting it.
Hurting
Maybe
it,
uncomfortable.
hurting it. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but I wonder if that's where like you have to be in full werewolf mode for it to happen.
They also imply that it will make you turn into a werewolf if
Yeah.
you're holding it.
And there also are other implications that appear here in a minute. So
Yeah, there's a ridiculous.
yeah, there
fucking,
really is.
you
They
know.
spoon-
Yeah,
It is silly how they reveal this shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, now that we're saying out loud, they do.
And then while they're eating, there's this scene where the butler, there Mattingly, has this bloody as fuck like prime rib he brings out.
Yeah.
And we see some people are disgusted by it. Davina's a little disgusted by it. Some people are like licking their lips. So we're like, God, who is this? Brilliant history.
Paul Foot is losing his gourd over it. He's just like, give me some of that fucking. I just pan the drippings into my
perchance is this human?
mouth. Ooh.
I will say it was disgusting when they were like pouring. It wasn't gravy. It was blood they were pouring on their fucking prime rib.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like like a rare, medium rare meat, but no, I'm not pouring blood on top of blood.
No. Yeah.
My uncle used to say he wants his meat so rare that it's fighting back. I'm like, ugh.
So Caroline is like, you're embarrassing me, Tom. I'm leaving. All right. You guys can do your candlestick tricks. I'm going. She goes in the other room to get a drink. In the other room, they ask Lundgren's like, well, I guess there's no werewolf because it didn't work. He's like, oh, dear boy, you don't understand. There's much more to it than that.
And even our host, Tom, knew that there's much more than just holding silver.
You see, not only must you have silver, you must have the pollen of wolfsbane in the air.
It's like when the planets align and everybody freaks the fuck out and puts Donald Trump in office. Everything has to align.
It's including a full moon, which only lasts for one day. One night, I should say. So, okay, so it's just this ridiculous. How can you put this together? Well, Tom, he figures out a way. He's like, and don't worry, wolfsbane doesn't grow in England, and especially not in this year. It doesn't this time of year. It doesn't pollinate.
And this is probably my favorite cut of the movie. Because Tom's got a full-on greenhouse. Beautiful. I love it. I was saying if I had...
What's in that greenhouse?
Ooh, boy. Well, it's mostly dead. But what's in that greenhouse that's still alive because he's keeping it, and I don't know, he's getting out there every day with his little readers on and trimming it like it's a goddamn rose bush or bonsai or some shit. Wolfsbane.
And he has it marked, wolfsbane, on there.
Yeah, well, you got it. Well, he had the Latin name on there, and then, of course, he had Wolfsbane in quotes.
Wolfus Banus.
Wolfus Banus. God damn.
Lupinus banus.
I didn't know you were
Someone
a
asked
botanist.
Danzig. He knows the Latin
Of
for
course
all
he
wolf
would.
stuff.
He's
He's
got
got
tattooed
that
on him.
book, remember? He's like, there's that famous video where he's got this library.
Oh, okay.
This is my book collection.
So he's giddy. He's like, I knew this shit. I'm going to blow some pollen. We're going to see some shit bust loose. And as he does that, he's going back to the house with his wolfsbane. A fucking hatchet gets thrown at him. And he's like, oh, shit. He grabs the axe. He starts chasing after the fucking a werewolf. Apparently, we're assuming this is the werewolf.
The werewolf is using the hatchet.
Goes into a barn. And then apparently he has the weirdest pitchfork. The middle tine is missing because he gets pinned to the ground by a pitchfork.
Yeah, what would a two-pronged pitchfork be called?
I have no idea. I've never seen one. I don't know. But he has one. And then the werewolf, air quotes, we don't know this is a werewolf, runs away. So Tom returns to the house. As soon as he comes in, blows all that wolves. I mean, they might just have seasonal allergies. We don't fucking know.
Yeah, some poor person with terrible allergies just starts freaking out, can't breathe, throat starts closing up.
Well, yeah, before he does that, Paul points out, like, oh, if only there was some wolfsbane. And that's where he was like hiding behind the door waiting for this to happen. Blows that pollen. And the Lundgren points out, he's like, there's no chance a werewolf could last a full moon with all this shit in the air. The fucking silver minerals, But this full moon will last 3 nights, he declares.
Which, movie logic, I'll allow it.
So Tom, he set the stage. He heads back to Pavel. He's like, anything happening? Did you notice anything weird? Well, 2 people are missing. And who are those 2 people?
Davina and Jan.
They're out canoodling, talking, walking. I guess, yeah. I was gonna say there's a werewolf on the loose, but if I'm a normal person, I'm like, there's no fucking werewolves. What the hell? I'd go outside.
This guy's gone mad.
And he's like, man. And Davina, she drops the knowledge that like she was friends with Caroline. They used to share an apartment together. And she's like, I'll let you know one thing about Tom. He has killed every fucking animal on the planet. So he is dead set. He wants to be the first fucking werewolf killer.
That's right. That's a big fucking accolade to have, too. He's going to be on all the books.
That is quite the feather in a cap.
That is a feather in that
But
cap.
she's like, I don't believe in werewolves. And Jan's like, I kind of do. And then we hear a howl, but it's just the dogs, the hunting dogs.
We're trying to get away from all this werewolf bullshit. Jan, would you... Can we drop it for 1 minute? No. I think you might be on to something.
So they go back in the house. Jan starts playing the piano. It's all he can do. They're watching on the monitors.
Moonlight Sonata, of course.
We're like having some like brandy after we see Pennington and Lundgren are playing a game of chess. And Paul's just getting drunk. He's a fucking, wild.
Paul Foot.
Paul is there to party.
I love that Paul's the only person who gets a last name. Well, Bennington, of course, is only known by his surname, but...
Like Mattingly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Millie's apparently asphyxiated some water here.
She loved this movie. She just wants to get in
she's
on
getting
this.
representation.
She's trying to get into the Jordan Peele's remake of the movie.
We need to make that happen. If I could see Millie on the big screen, I'd be a very happy man.
I would be... I don't know if she's ready for Hollywood.
I don't know if Hollywood is ready for Millie.
You know what? That's the way to phrase it. She's not even ready for you when you show up, and you bring her treats, you shower her with affection.
It's just like a woman. Her love is fickle. Bennington goes for a refill of the brandy. He's like, oh, dear God, boy. Your hands are so hairy. Are you one of those masturbators?
Those gooners I've been hearing about.
And Paul's like, oh, I never really noticed. Yeah, I'm hairy as fuck. And Mr. Lundgren, dear boy, have you seen any signs of a werewolf?
No.
All right. Lundgren shut it down. We whatever. One thing we all agree on, whatever Cushing says, we're like, yes. There's no werewolf then because he said so.
Yeah.
Paul's like, I'm heading for Betty Bye.
Betty Bye.
Tom is like, it's him. He's like, Pavel, zoom, enhance.
Look at those hairy fucking hands.
Follow him to his bedroom.
We just get this close-up of these fucking clammy, hairy hands on the doorknob.
That's right.
We're like, oh my God, they're going to reveal the werewolf. It's got to be fucking Foot.
Either he's going to turn into a werewolf or he's going to start masturbating, which explains the hairy hands.
Right.
One of the two things.
Right. And so I'm waiting for... We're all waiting for it. He's getting undressed. He's walking through, but then he goes into his bathroom. His room has its own bathroom.
Right.
They're not communal bathrooms, people.
But it's a mansion. I hope it's not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so Paul walks into his bathroom, and then we get the look of Pavel turning towards Tom. He's like, "Hey, I didn't put cameras in the bathroom, man. Come on."
Right, like I got some morals.
Right. And so we, as the audience, we get to see what's going on in that bathroom.
He's just staring at the mirror and he notices a razor. He's like, maybe I should. Like, I mean, he's probably a little scared. Like, these guys think I'm a werewolf. Maybe I should shave my fucking.
Yeah, maybe I need to start taking this a little bit more seriously because this guy is fucking nuts.
Tom is not fucking around, and he's realizing it. Even though throughout this movie we see he's the one who's trying to like show kind of a, I don't know what his attitude is. He's very playful about the whole thing, though.
Well, he's excited because no one's ever caught a werewolf. So he's going to be the first. He's going to be in history.
No, I'm not talking about Tom. I'm talking about
Paul?
Paul.
Well, Paul, yeah, he's just,
Paul's getting drunk.
He's YOLO, dude.
And mocking the situation constantly.
Yeah, he's having a grand time right now.
He's eating human flesh, for Christ's sakes. He's
This
done it
is-
all. Imagine the other shit we don't know that he's done.
Yeah, this is the first time in this entire movie that Paul's like, maybe I should dial it back.
Yeah, like he got that hard look in the mirror and was just like, I drank too much tonight. I should stop.
Yeah, this guy could very well kill me. And this is when I thought, because it's been a while since I've seen this, right? But this is when I thought, okay, maybe Paul's going to dial it back. Spoiler alert. There's a scene later in the movie where he does the exact opposite of dial it back.
Nope. Apparently that agreement he had in the mirror was push it further.
Right. So he goes to bed. The rest of the party is like, Caroline, what the fuck's up with you're saying? What's fuck up with your husband? He's like, he needs to go to a shrink or something. He's gone fucking nuts. And this is where we see the transition.
Oh, we cut over to Tom. He's in Pavel's security room, surveillance room, and he's got a full-on Mad Max wardrobe waiting
He
for
takes
him.
off his country and western shirt that he was wearing with
Beautiful
the
shirt.
spangles. Fuck, you know you're losing your mind when you go bare-chested and then throw the leather jacket on.
Yep.
Like, I'm not even wearing a shirt under this shit.
Hell no.
Man, just thinking about this scene, I want to take my shirt off.
Shiniest leather I've ever seen in my life.
Great.
It's like liquid, like black, like tar. It's like venom he's putting on his fucking
The
body.
original cut of this movie, because the one we all watched was 92 minutes. That was the final cut. The original cut was 118 minutes, and the rest of that was him just baby oiling his leather.
Right.
Very seriously, just fucking...
It was like, have you guys seen The Bloody Pit of Horror? Mm-mm. It's this Italian horror movie from the 1960s. It stars Mickey Hartigay as the Crimson Executioner, and it has one of the funniest scenes. He reveals that he's the Crimson Executioner. He's wearing these tight red spandex pants, puts on his cowl and his mask, and then just starts, and he's not wearing a shirt, and he just starts baby oiling himself up and cutting a promo on the woman that's about to get chased by him. It's wild. You guys got to check it out.
What's it
Oh,
called
I've
again?
seen it. I've seen it.
Bloody Pit of Horror. It's on the server.
Of course.
The movie itself, I don't remember it being great, but that scene popped me. I was like, this is good.
Sounds like a good work background movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tom pulls out his hunting rifle, sits in a chair, and just tells Pavel, I'm getting rest, but you keep watching. Wake me up if anything's serious. So there's not even shifts. Pavel is working nonstop. He's working all 3 days, no breaks.
Yeah.
So he sits in a chair, turns the light out next to him, and then he's out. He's waiting.
So we creep around the house a little bit, us being, the spectator. And then we go back to the surveillance room and we see that the pressure ring around the house is triggered. Tom's woken up.
Mr. Newcliffe! Something is afoot, and I don't mean Paul.
The computer says there is some kind of large, four-legged, 156
No, he says
pounds.
156 pounds.
Okay.
Well, that was just
1.5.
weird. Nobody would
Yeah.
say
Yeah, that was real weird.
Yeah. Maybe their two accents weren't connecting. 156 pounds.
It's 72 stone.
There we go.
Sets fucking Tom loose. Tom is unleashed like a fucking wolf.
Pavel, Direct me through these woods. I'm going out there right now.
So we get a semi-intense fucking. This isn't an intense scene.
It
but-
wasn't.
And then
It
when you see the
wasn't.
werewolf, it's really not intense.
Yeah.
But so he's out in the forest and he's like 10 degrees longitude. He's like throwing all this shit out.
It's so dark that Tom can't see anything. So Pavel's playing his
Even
eyes
though
and
every
ears.
scene is a fucking day shot for night scene.
Yeah.
He's got the filter on it.
That's the times.
Yeah.
So Pavel's playing eyes and ears. He's like, "Oh, it's to your left. It's to your right. It's approaching you. It's stopped. It's waiting. And
No, it's just moving very slowly.
And just before you know it, this is where we get the big reveal of a fucking dog. Not 156 pounds, probably half of that.
Probably half that. I mean, Millie's a nice, sweet, slender, 65 pounds. They tell me every time. Perfect
Is she really 65?
She's 65
You know what?
pounds.
I'm proud of myself because I was reading ahead on the notes and it said 156 pounds. And I'm knowing that this is a German Shepherd in the movie, right? I'm like, there's no way a normal German Shepherd weighs 156 pounds, which has nothing to do with the movie. And I was like, you know what? Millie's probably like somewhere between 60 and 70 pounds. And I'm so proud that I got that.
That's a good
You
guess,
should
man.
get a job at the circus.
You really
should.
should.
You
Yeah, you
should.
could be one of those guys. Male German Shepherds, females are usually smaller, obviously, but male German Shepherds can get closer to like 100, 120. But
Really?
not 156.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But this is a werewolf we're dealing with,
But
people.
we're dealing with a fucking werewolf.
that artificial mane is the
Yeah.
extra
It-
90
yeah,
pounds.
It adds a lot of weight. It's actually the mane that they dyed and used again in Samurai Cop for the lion.
I thought you were going to say his wig.
That works too.
And it's on Tom, and Tom fires at it. And the pressure ring gets triggered again. That something's moving towards the house now.
Pavel points it out, and Tom goes, "Oh, sweet Jesus. Pavel, it's coming for you. It knows." Are werewolves super educated? Super...
Well, he's a person, too, remember.
But when I think you're full wolf, don't all your human faculties leave you?
I
You're just like-
I would
yeah.
say under a full moon, true. But I
Well,
think
it is a
when
full
you,
moon.
yeah, you're right.
Okay, I'm
But
sorry,
I'm
I'm
saying on other things, I think they're in control of their transfer. That's my. Well, well, then again, we're dealing. Like I said, I definitely think that for a wolf man, that's the case. But I don't know if you turn into a wolf. I don't know.
This is tough. This is tough to figure out, people. It's tough to parse. Pavel!
Grab something silver, and he just scoffs at that.
I got something better.
Yeah.
Then he pulls out Jesse Ventura's Gatling gun from Predator.
Goddamn right he did. He's like, I'm just going to keep surveillance. I got the fucking Gatling gun. I know what it's doing. It's got Predator tech on it.
Or a tiny little handgun.
Or a tiny little pistol, yeah.
He's looking at the CCTV, and then he hears something above. And they got a sky roof. And we see the dog just tongue hanging out. Like,
Okay,
it's
it's-
totally not scary at all.
Millie's reenacting it for us right now.
Like, they couldn't have just done a couple shots of a snarling dog and just fit him in there.
You know what? That's what's impressive. They got no shot of this dog snarling at
Right.
all. Everyone...
The dog in the movie, not the werewolf dog, but the dog snarls better than the fucking werewolf
Right.
does. So he shoots up at it, and it leaps through the skylight and pounces upon Pavel.
That's right. Tom runs in. Of course, he was outside somewhere, so it takes him a few minutes to get in. Comes in. Computers have been ripped to shreds. And, of course, Pavel has also been ripped
People are like, the people are woken up by all the gunshots. Like, what's going on? Oh, I had to shot a poacher. Don't worry. Why wouldn't he just say, I'm shooting at the werewolf? This is what I'm here for.
And not to rewind, but when he discovers Pavel's body, this is the best makeup effect in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
the most gore we see in the movie.
Good point. Yeah.
He bit an eyeball out.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. He ripped. Oh, my God.
So they're like, everyone's together except one person's missing. Paul. It's got to be Paul. Let's go to his room. Let's see what the fuck's up. Bust into the room. Paul's sleeping in his bed.
That's right. Hairy as fuck, but he's sleeping in bed.
Yep. Has
Well-
unshaved hands.
Right. Hairy as fuck.
They have a hard-ass time waking him up. Oh, yeah, I just been taking my sleeping pills. I'm so sleepy.
And they're like, everyone's here. But but he was killed. What's going on? Am I wrong? Is there another werewolf involved here?
That's where we get some nice sound, some suspenseful sound effects, and we go into the next morning. Tom calls up to his helicopter pilot. He's just sitting outside. He's not in his leather anymore.
No.
He's got into some like tennis fatigues or something.
Right. And he's like, I want the Predator vision cameras installed on that chopper now.
We have no more Pavel. We got no more, eyes in the sky. So you're my eyes in the sky. You need to report everything.
So Davina is like, look, Jan is stressed out from the situation. I got to get him to a doctor. We need to get him back to the village.
So she's telling Caroline, please reason with Tom. He's your husband after all. Allow me to take him to go see the doctor.
And Tom's like, no. I mean, you're welcome to do the 12-mile walk. I would do it. I'd get there in a few hours. Like, I don't know. Like, no, we thought people were lazy in today's society. They're like, 12-mile walk? No, I'll take my chances with a werewolf.
Yeah.
And a crazy man who thinks they're werewolves.
That was wild to me. Like, yeah, no, I'd walk the 12 miles if I thought some crazy motherfucker was going to hunt me because he thought I was a werewolf.
12 miles if you got a werewolf. Or just somebody telling you, I think you're a werewolf and I might murder you this weekend. Be like, yeah, I'm going to take a 12-mile fucking walk to the village.
Right.
I might even have bread there. I don't know. I need that bread. Village bread? Yeah. So Tom's got he's got to make sure these people don't get away.
Right.
He knows they're highfalutin. That's why they're not willing to walk. So he's targeting.
And he already sent the help away. He said that. So nomadically
right.
to carry them.
You're right. They're
right.
like, motherfucker, I'll get Mattingly to carry me. And Tom's already pointed out,
He has every base covered.
Yeah.
So we see cuts outside Tom pulling out something from the guy. I don't know if it was a spark plug. It was like
I threw spark
like
plugs
starter. I don't know what the fuck
because it was a episode of King of the Hill where he
Yeah.
pulls the spark plugs and goes, "You can't start your car now." So that's why.
And as he's like giggling again, he hides them away. And then the dog, their dog, not the werewolf, shows up, starts following him, and he's like, "Get away from me!
I'm gonna tie you up in the barn."
Dog's trying to protect him."
Yeah, dog trying to do dog things.
Right.
But he grabs a rope and ties him to like a barn handle.
That's right.
Barn door handle.
They got the barn, so he ties him up, and he's getting ready to go outside. He's got those spark plugs, and he's ready to, with the great emotion, throw them into the little creek ravine that they have here.
But we see as he's walking by, the dog's barking. He senses something.
We get a little giallo going on here, and
Right.
I don't know if there's a giallo with the bow and arrow, but I'd watch
bet
that.
there is.
I'd watch that
There
giallo.
was a giallo with an icicle where they killed people with it.
I think you've told me about that one.
Perfect killing weapon.
Yeah, it just melts away.
You can only do it in winter, though, apparently. Murder.
I feel like I recently watched that Giallo.
Well, it's probably on Tubi. So we see a POV shot of someone with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
I'm looking how hairy are those hands?
How hairy are the hands?
Are they
Probably
man-
the hairiest we've seen thus far.
And it could still be Davina. We don't know. And Tom's like, there's a little bridge that goes over the creek. He's getting ready to toss him. And then a fucking arrow goes flying out. They're like, all right, we're going to fucking finally be revealed. The werewolf's going to reveal himself.
Yeah.
Yep. But it turns out it's just drunk ass Paul not dialing it back.
Nope.
Shooting a fucking arrow at Tom, being like, huh, I missed.
It's like a Genevieve shower. I can't figure it out hot and cold. And so every time I'm trying to turn the cold down, I turn the heat up even further and I'm getting scolded by water. That's his drunkenness. He's like, I'm going to tone it down. Turns out he turned it up 40,000 degrees hotter.
Right.
He's firing arrows now. And he's drunk. And I don't know if you guys have ever operated a bow and arrow drunk, but
I've never operated a bow and arrow. Ted Nugent would be so disappointed in me.
well, Ted Nugent would be disappointed.
He doesn't do it either because we know he's clean.
That's
Ted Nugent doesn't get high.
he's
I was talking
clean?
about the bow and arrow.
He's always been. That's always been his shtick.
Oh, really?
He never does drugs or.
He's just insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got full case of gonzo-itis.
He
by
didn't
the way.
drink? I thought he drank.
No, he doesn't do
Oh,
any of
okay.
that shit.
Interesting.
Call of the Wild is what he gets high off of.
Oh, boy. And becoming the legal guardian of minors so he could date them.
Marry them too, right?
That was a thing in
Yeah.
the 70s because fucking Steven Tyler did it too. It was. Just imagine the culture we live in now. We got transported to the 70s where there was way more fucking sketchy shit going on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, did you guys read it all about the Cormac McCarthy stuff?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll save that for another time because we've already sidebarred so many fucking
We're gonna
times.
do a sex offender episode.
But there's a whole hour
A very
long.
pleasant tip.
There's like an hour and 5 long article about the woman who was his muse, and it was fascinating. It was fascinating.
I thought that was J.D. Salinger. Was it Cormac McCarthy too?
It was Cormac. Well, the Cormac McCarthy thing just came out like in the last year, and it was really interesting.
Don't trust these writers, ladies. They're pervs. We're learning right now how deadly nerds are. They're destroying our fucking country. So,
Rich nerds.
yeah. Well,
And-
no
well-
nerds. Period.
The other nerds are the ones investing in all these like crypto bullshit things that are just oh god. I'm sorry.
So it was. I thought this was like they're playing a croquet game. Was this dinner? I guess it doesn't matter.
There's
but
a scene where they're all playing croquet. I can't tell you.
they're
what.
eating. And Tom was like, "Don't worry, I'll replace everybody's spark plugs at my expense, but I want to kill one of you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm still hell bent on
you're
that.
welcome to do the 12-mile jog. Nope, sorry.
Well, if you're all gonna hang out here again, why don't we play the fucking silver candle holder
Because
game
you
again?
can see all the wolfsbane columns in the air. They took off the air purifiers.
We're on night 2 of the 3 nights of the full moon. He's got it all figured out.
Paul realizes, Mr. Hairy Hands, he's like, "Yeah, I know you all think I'm the werewolf. Give me that candlestick." Yoink grabs it. See, I'm not the werewolf.
That's right. He even fucking licks the thing. He drips it over his eyeballs. He does it all.
He was going to sit on it.
He
And they're
wa-
like, "Whoa, you don't go that far."
Oh,
all right.
All right. All
Get
right.
Mr. Foot, put your clothes on. And everyone's kind of hesitant now. They're getting freaked out by this.
It's no longer a fun gathering of friends. I mean, I guess it hasn't been for a day
Yeah.
and a
It's
half
fun
now.
for Tom.
Yeah, it's his insanity about this werewolf thing is no longer charming.
Yeah. So Caroline, of course, being the wife and co-host of the situation, is like, okay, Tom, this has to fucking stop. She's trying to put her foot down, and like most clumsy women in horror movies, she ends up cutting herself.
Well, she grabs the candlestick and hurls it at a mirror. She's like, "This is bullshit. Stop this."
Oh.
And that's how she cuts her hand.
And somehow. That was a sharp candlestick holder.
And she's like, Tom goes, "Maybe I should have looked closer to home. Maybe you're the werewolf."
Or is it just your time of the month?
Which the moon phases do that too, you know? That's why I was thinking maybe he wasn't that weird. Like we wouldn't know that his wife is a werewolf because he seemed like the guy that the time of the month he's like, I'll be elsewhere for the next week.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll be dipping my pen
Baby,
in
you know
different
you're
ink roll.
crazy during your time of month. I'm going to go ahead and go to the other quarters.
And she's like, "You wanted blood?" And shows her hand, blood dripping on. "You got it, Tom." And then
Storms off.
Tom's like, he's like, goes back to the surveillance room. We pointed out everything has been trashed. He's going to just solder a couple things and like refix the surveillance system. Like all the monitors are broken.
The one that he didn't build or install.
But he's one of those like guys, if like Elon, like because I'm good at one thing, I'm good at everything.
Yeah,
I'm a
he's
genius.
confidence is his weakness. Yeah, overconfidence, I should say. So yeah, you're right. He's soldering everything back up, and that's when we hear a howl outside. And he's like, "Fuck this shit!" He's got a fucking assault rifle, and we're watching him. He's counting the silver bullets going into it.
Right.
There's no confusing.
Throws
this,
on the
yeah.
liquid leather and he's off.
The liquid leather. Oh, and Caroline, of course, is downstairs still apologizing about Tom. And she's telling him, go to bed. Just stop with the werewolf shit. Like, you're getting nowhere here. There are guests, there are friends. Just fucking give it a rest. And he goes, give it a rest? Well, you know who's not at rest right now? Paul Foot. And swings the door open. No Paul Foot.
So
Dun,
he
dun, dun.
calls this chopper man. He's just, I guess there's a chopper.
Chopper Dave, Chopper Dave.
Chopper. Mr. Chopper.
Picks
Man.
him up, and as soon as they're in the air, they spot the predator vision's working. We were wondering if that even was a thing. It
Yeah.
is a thing.
It's a thing.
And they spot that fucking werewolf.
All right, so we're gonna go out, and this is like car chase number 2. Basically, we're slowly gonna stalk this fucking werewolf. Oh, we lost it. Oh wait, there it is. Let me shoot at it.
And he's got a machine gun. He's just opening fire on this fucking werewolf.
Yep. And we see that the werewolf heads into a shed, and Tom's like, "Okay, I better go in there." So they land. Tom walks in there.
Well, before he does that, he just opens fire on the fucking.
Yeah.
The werewolf hides in a haystack, and he walks in, and he's like, "There it is, the fucking werewolf." And just as he's about to kill it, Caroline stumbles in with fucking Rover, the dog, and then we get probably the most intense scene in this movie. Dogs just snarling at each other. Excuse me, werewolf and dog snarling at each other.
I felt a little bad for this scene. These dogs were selling this to me.
Yeah, it was a little uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable. Yeah.
The dog's just trying to protect his masters, and he gets mauled in the process. And Tom doesn't even care. He's so high on the fucking wolf's bane that he runs out chasing the werewolf. This is one of the funniest scenes because the helicopter pilot's waiting outside.
Yeah.
Werewolf leaps, air quotes, into his arms. So we just see a man holding a dog in his arms, trying to make it look like a struggle.
It's like Bella Lugosi in, what is it?
Well, the octopus
Yeah.
thing? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty comical. And fucking Tom's ready to just open. He's ready to kill the fucking chopper. He doesn't care.
Yeah, doesn't he shoot at the chopper and blow it up?
Yes, he blows the chopper up.
I didn't get this, but okay.
The chopper pilot collapses because he's been mauled by the werewolf, and the werewolf takes off.
That's right. Doc walks up and puts Doc Lundgren
Yeah.
shows up, puts a hand on Tom's shoulder, and just like, hey, sorry, my dear boy.
We go into the
shed.
Shed,
Barn, whatever you want to
I'm going to say a barn because it had hay in it. And we see Caroline cradling her dog, and Davina's comforting her, and she's like, he's going to fucking die. Are you happy with yourself, Tom? And Tom's like, Dr. Lundgren, can you take these ladies away? I must do something that they cannot see.
Old Yeller.
Yep.
Yeah, he kills poor old Rover.
All right, we go back inside, and Tom is firing shots and demands that Paul tells him where he's been. He's literally shooting the gun in the house, saying, Paul Foote, step up.
Paul's like, he's like, where have you been? Here. What else do you want me to tell you?
Do you have any way to prove it, Paul Foote?
And Jan pipes in, not really, but neither do I.
Yeah, like, I was out on a walk. I can't prove that. How am I supposed to prove that?
Right.
Tom, you're insane. This werewolf thing's driving you fucking insane.
Everybody stay put, Tom says. And he heads out to a room. He's like, where's someone missing? Bennington. At this point, I'd completely forgotten Bennington wasn't even in the movie.
Yeah, I also completely forgot about Bennington because at no point, like other than the introduction, I don't think Bennington really does or says.
He points out the Paul Terry hands, and that's the last we ever hear of him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Just playing chess, I think, with Doc.
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh my God, this movie has done such a good job. They put a white person in there that I didn't give a shit about, and he's clearly the werewolf.
Or is he?
Or is he?
Because he goes to Bennington's room, blood, handprints everywhere. So I would just say, hey, everyone, put your hand over that print.
Oh,
Right.
that would make sense.
Yeah, Davina's obviously out of the position, unless she's got big man hands. We don't know.
She might have long hands.
But we see, Bennington is dead. Blood everywhere. The next morning, Tom is like, this is it. The werewolf curse is getting tighter and tighter. Tonight, the beast must die and will. So we get the little title in there. Paul is freaking out. He's like, I'll do the 12 miles. All right. I've been working on my cardio. I think I can do it. So he takes off into the woods, and sure enough, there's no way to get off the premises. There's an electrical fence around the entire estate.
Yeah, electrical 12-foot fence. He can't jump it. It's not a 4-foot fence.
He tries to climb over it, but gets shocked, so we know there's no way he can get over it. Tom's like looking for an escape, holding a gun at him.
Yeah. Tom went full like Jason or Michael Myers, where he just like teleported to him. Because we were watching. He was running.
No, what they do is that when the person that they're stalking isn't looking, they sprint like Usain Bolt.
Oh, yeah.
And then they stop.
They stop. Okay.
Yep.
Who is the werewolf?
This is the werewolf break. Have you guessed who the werewolf is? Is it Paul Foot? Jan? Davina? Dr. Lundgren? Caroline? You have 30 seconds to give your answer. Made up your mind. Let's see if you're right.
I love it. As corny as it is, I love this gimmick. We take 30 seconds out of the movie to allow us, the audience, to think. So, all right, everybody, round table. Even though we have seen it, who at this point were you thinking was the werewolf? Mike, you're the guest.
I can't tell you because I had already seen it, so I already knew who the werewolf was. So at this viewing, I wasn't like,
because I had actually forgotten.
Yeah.
I actually remembered.
Okay.
Like going back to the first time I watched it, I thought it was Lundgren.
Me too.
Because
it's the Scooby-Doo
the one you least
deduction?
suspect.
That's exactly
That's
where
what
I went
I
with
originally
it.
thought.
I was thinking Caroline, just because that would be the tragedy of it, like
Yeah.
the woman he loves.
Yeah, it was Lundgren 1, Carolyn 2 for me.
Okay. Well, we will soon find out, people. I know you're struggling. We'll find out.
So we're back inside, and we've just gone through that whole who's the werewolf clock, and Paul is, like, it's looking like it's
He's
Paul.
probably run out of drugs at this time. He's been here 3 days. So
Yeah.
he's fucked. He's like, I gotta
He's
get out
sober
of
and
here.
freaking the fuck out.
He's like, look, I'm holding a fucking candlestick. What more do you need? And Tom goes, well, does Lundgren point out? He's like, well,
So he asks, appeals to Lundgren. How could this motherfucker? Because he's a werewolf. He's a werewolf.
Right.
How could he get away? Well, he might have like
Varnish.
varnish.
you know
over
the
his
kind you
hand.
use on your leather. He could have just baby oiled his hands, and that would negate the silver.
So Paul frantically, touch my hands, touch them. Lundgren goes over and just kind of fingers his fingers. He's like,
Bone dry.
"Bone-
No baby oil.
sorry, it was just a hypothesis.
And then Tom's like, you can't coat the inside of your mouth with that shit.
Oh, this part's good. I like this.
Yeah.
This was good.
Pulls out the clip with the silver bullets. Put this in your mouth.
I thought he was going to pass around the same bullet to everybody. And living in the post-COVID C-word world, I was like, oh, no.
I being a germaphobe, I would have pulled the Dolomite and been like, you've got to shoot me, motherfucker, because I'm not putting a bullet that's been in everyone else's mouth in my mouth.
Well, then you would agree with Dr. Lundgren, because that's his take. Because once he gets handed the bullet, he just politely pulls out a handkerchief and wipes the bullet down.
Everybody got their own bullet, by the way.
And he got handed another bullet, 'cause that's why he wiped it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But this is how classy Lundgren is. He pulls it out of his mouth and then wipes it down for the next person.
Right. He's a doctor. He knows about germs. And everybody passes the test except the last person, Caroline. And they hand her the bullet, and we see this hairy mitt of hers. And we're like, I'm right. I'm feeling so proud of myself. I figured it out. It's fucking Caroline. And she turns into a fucking werewolf.
That's
or,
right.
Or a dog.
Are you happy, Tom? And we cut to her, and now her hand's all harried and everything. I was like, oh, that was a cool cut and all that. But the bullet scene was fucking cool.
We understand we're doing a very minute budget. We learn that because we have a fucking German Shepherd as a werewolf. So there's no transformation scene at all. It's just literally all of a sudden
the next cut is the German Shepherd wearing the headpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It jumps on Tom. Tom wrestles with it and shoots it.
And then he's just distraught. He's like, oh my God, all this time it was Caroline, and I killed her.
So Of course, Doc's gonna sit him down, pour him a hard drink, tell him, "Don't worry about it. This kind of thing happens all
And
the
he's like,
time."
how could this happen? I've been fucking her for 20 years. I'm not a werewolf because we learned that, fucking can change, can spread it. And he's like, I think I have an explanation, my dear boy. When you noticed she cut her hand on that mirror earlier, and then she was consoling the dog that had been bitten by the werewolf. Can a dog become maybe that's an explanation for our werewolf. He was a dog that got bit by a werewolf.
A were-dog.
A were-dog, yeah. I can believe that.
Because he's like, your dog was infected, and you're cut when you were consoling the dog. That's how it happened.
That's how it happened.
Then he's like, but that must mean there's still a werewolf. And just as he says that, we hear a shriek from Davina. And she's standing over Paul.
Paul's got his throat ripped out.
Who is always around when throats get ripped out, everybody?
Good question.
Let's roll it back. Let's check the tape. I believe that was the penis Jan.
It's always the penis.
Always the penis.
And fucking Tom is like giddy again. He's like, he fully forgot about Carol. He just killed his love of his life. He's like, one bullet. That's sporting enough. He just puts one. He could have just got all the bullets together, but he just grabs.
Go back to a surveillance room where he's got 4,000 guns.
No, he's doing the true big game thing. He's like, all right, let's make this. The werewolf doesn't have a clip. The elephant doesn't have a clip. I'm going to take one bullet.
One bullet. He runs out into the woods. He's ready to fucking go. We get some of that sweet, and this, again, another reason I love subtitles. Tense orchestral rock music to really set the scene.
The dog, the werewolf dog leaps on him, is mauling him. He's struggling, and then shot goes off. Throws. This was very bad editing because when he's struggling, he's in a forest, and then he's on a road.
Yeah.
This scene.
Yeah.
And then we get a pretty janky fucking transformation scene.
This
Even
was-
the fucking Lon Chaney Jr. one was better than what we get here.
Right. Same method, just done worse.
Yeah, like a time thing. And yeah, it's Jan, everybody. It's Dumbledore. And Tom is like, I did it. And he's almost like he's like fucking Alexander the Great. He's like, I'm weeping because I conquered the world. There's no more left to conquer. I've killed every animal known to man. What do I do?
If there's werewolves, there's vampires, man. Or mummies. Like, you got more cryptozoology? Is that like the...
Yeah.
That's like, that's not werewolves and
That's
mummies.
like Loch Ness
not?
or something?
No, cryptozoology is like Mothman, Bigfoot.
But why? What's the difference?
Because people think that Mothman and Bigfoot actually exist, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hey. So he just sits down, he takes off his jacket, and he notices a wolf bite, which with scratches. I don't know why they couldn't do that. But yeah, he's maybe being scratched by a werewolf will do it. But maybe he's okay. He just assumes he's like a werewolf now. And he's just like, fuck it.
I think Lundgren even affirmed it, though. He was just like, oh, boy.
Yep.
Those are bite marks.
Right. And he's going to do it, right? He grabs the gun. He's going to put Tom out of his misery. Tom's like, no. Hand me that gun. And then he walks in.
Because he wants to go down as the man that killed 3 werewolves in one night.
Boom. Right there.
There you go. No one's done that.
That's
that
right.
record's stuff. Who cares? Ovechkin, whatever. He can't even do that.
Ovechkin.
Yeah,
Ovechkin.
there's no way.
We were talking hockey
He got the
earlier.
werewolf hat trick.
Tom is the Gretzky of werewolf killing.
Phil might have some opinion about this. Isn't Phil over there in the Washington area?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he might be an Ovechkin guy. We've been saying how Ovechkin's nothing. He's dirt.
He ain't the great one.
That's right.
There's only one great one.
That's right.
Davina's like, there's got to be some way, just the one. There's got to be a cure. And then we just hear, boom. That's it.
There's just but one cure, and it's death.
And that there's just one cure for Blaxploitation History Month. And apparently that's death, too.
That's March.
That's-
March 1st.
Well, before we get into that, guys, I wrote it in big letters so we would not fuck it up at the bottom of our notes.
That's right.
One of the good ones. There were some good picks here.
Yeah, there's a lot of white characters that are not bad people.
There's really, even the guy, even if, as Dr. Lundgren pointed out, even the werewolf you must pity him.
Yeah.
Because he is under disease. He has no control over this. So I think all white people were well, I don't know what Paul gets up to, but all white people were good in this movie.
Paul wasn't racist. He was just fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was just out of control.
Unhinged.
He was a bit much, but he wasn't a bad person. I mean, well, he ate human flesh.
But
so.
is he one of the good ones? We're
Okay.
gonna go around.
Let's go. I'm gonna start at the 0. Absolutely not. Bennington seemed the most racist to me. Bennington is.
Oh
too
yeah,
out.
Bennington absolutely used a hard R at some point in his life.
Yeah, Bennington is definitely, not one of the good ones. After him, who do we give it to?
Well, Jan is a werewolf. He did try to like say let everybody go. Like he knew he was a werewolf.
Yeah.
So he's in the mix.
Jan, yeah.
But he did also kill people.
He did kill people.
But he wasn't in control.
That's true.
He's a musician, so that means he's probably
He's a
a little
penis.
bit cooler. He's a penis, so damn, that's a tough one. But then you've got.
But he did game in Divina.
He did game in Davina.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
stru- I
Davina.
stru-
Speaking of Davina.
Yes, Davina. Well, I don't
She's a-
trust white women, so
That's true. Well, with dogs especially.
yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Well, that's your hang up.
Yeah, that's my hang up.
Hear me out.
Let's hear Mike out.
No, I'm just,
Oh, okay.
All right.
the
so,
bluey cake thing you guys talked about.
Oh,
in
the
that
hear me out
episode?
cakes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, the hear me out kicks.
Do you have a hear me out?
No.
There's no cartoon character you want to.
No, it's fucking weird. Whenever
Yeah, it is
people
very
like
weird.
talk about comic book characters or cartoon characters being, I'm like, they're not real. How can you be attracted to that?
But if there was a way to make them real,
No, the proportions are all weird.
Yeah.
olive oil. That's his.
Every once in a
Solid
while.
work.
I mean, like, all right, if we're going to talk about fictional characters, hear me out. Lily Munster.
There you have it, people.
There you have it. Here you heard him out.
I'm so disgusted, but you're not one of the good ones.
You know, when I go through Reddit, I'll like just kind of click on thumbnails sometimes, and there'll be like the anime girls, and I'm like, oh, what?
I saw a
what
guy.
Are we doing?
This is going to shock anybody. You'd be surprised there wasn't one there, but of course there was the guy at the convention who had like the silk button-down shirt with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
big-tittied anime girl on
Yeah,
the back.
Of course.
I can imagine. I'm going to go out of the house
it's
wearing.
ironic.
I'm into that shit. Like
It's
I'm
ironic. I'm being funny.
I mean, I guess that would be the place to do it.
Yeah.
But still, I don't want to see that.
I hate when
There's a 3-year-old little boy who was obsessed with stormtroopers there.
I get kind of grossed out when I come across those anime pics.
You
and
come
it's like,
across them? Yeah, I get grossed out by that too.
I come across them. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I read the title afterwards, and it's like waifu material, and it's like, oh, this is why there's an epidemic these days that like people say men are struggling because of shit like this.
Speaking of struggling, Pavel. He helped our man Tom. Even though he didn't believe in werewolves,
Yeah.
he's a good candidate. But for my money, my people might say I'm biased, but I gotta go with the fucking English gentleman, Mr. Sir. If he wasn't a sir, he should be a Sir Peter Cushing, Dr. Christopher Lundgren.
I'm right there with you.
I agree. I third
There you
that.
have it.
Clean sweep.
Because he also dabbled in cannibalism.
He was interested. We don't know if
Yeah.
he partook.
But other than that initial thing in the beginning, totally cool dude. Just
Exactly.
wanting to help.
Yep.
Exactly.
Fascinated by werewolves, was going along with the hunt, giving advice everywhere. Yeah, let me check that out for you. No, he's just a fucking great, and it's Peter Cushing. I'm sorry, he gets an extra point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a meta point, but it's a point.
So there you have it, people. We learned our lesson from Blaxploitation History Month.
DEI.
Well, the DEA is probably dead too. But
Yeah.
DEI is dead. We're going along with it. If you can't beat them, join them. We're selling out from here on out. Just mediocre white guys in the leads.
Oh,
no
yeah.
women, no people of color.
You guys are getting white meat here on out. Just plain old diet, like you vomited, like a dog vomits, and you give it the old boiled chicken diet.
And next week, you're getting the whitest of white meat.
Oh, and you'll love.
He-
He's a Russian sympathizer too. You'll
course
love
he
that.
is,
You'll
yes.
love that.
He's the other, when they talk about pork, he's the other white meat to pork.
Yeah.
Speaking of pork, Sensei Seagal is going to be back in the theater. I have not seen this movie. I don't think you have seen this movie. I believe it might be his last theatrical release.
I believe it, too.
It came out in the late 90s.
Yep.
I thought we'd already done it. I thought it was that movie we already did on Deadly Ground. Is that what it is?
On Deadly Ground.
Because
Good
it's
job.
another one of those ecological ones where he's going to save the world. He's wearing a buckskin jacket with fringe fuck on it.
Beautiful.
Oh boy.
It's a movie.
I went through the trailer. He's got 15 different jackets. We've never seen Sensei go through so many wardrobe changes.
Oh, that's be interesting.
Now, what will be interesting if there's a lovemaking scene with a woman 30 years his junior, and he's got the sheets pulled up to his chin without a shirt.
Well, I think he was still kind of in shape at
but
this
even
movie.
when he always has like a sheet pulled up
He
and
has
a girl
issues. He has body dysmorphia.
and a girl
he should.
dancing,
He has an awful
or
body.
a woman dancing by him.
The Great, we just talked about him last week as a babyface. He's a heel in this time. Chris Christopherson shows
Ooh,
up as the villain in this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've never seen it. It
Doesn't have the rock star hair.
No, he doesn't. He's a businessman. He's an evil businessman. Can't have rock star hair. A little movie called Fire Down Below. No, we're not talking about Ranga pubic hair. We're talking about a real Fire Down Below. You asked for it, and we're giving it to you. Yes, G&G is sold out, apparently, but March is going to be nothing but white dudes. And remember, speaking of white dudes, it's our birthday month. So we're going to have a big fucking movie for our birthday as well.
Goddamn right.
So you fucking better turn on.
What could
turn
it be? Oh, what could be bigger than Sensei?
Well, you'll find out in a couple weeks if you're a real fan.
A ghost just walked in.
A ghost did just walk in.
Door just blew open.
I felt a chill down my spine.
Yeah.
It was
And-
perfect because you were like, what could be bigger than Sensei? The door opens. I'm like, is someone coming in?
David Carradine?
And when you feel a chill, you need to keep it warm.